We're waiting, brother. Waiting on tomorrow. Mein Bruder. We're giving it some time so everyone can funnel on in. Have a little fun, have a little smile, and all that other stuff. Ugh. Gonna have to say the magic line. Oh, hot dog. There we go. Now perform my one obligation. So where were we anyway? I think it was just after the scene that's gonna drive me off the wall if I think about it. So we're just not gonna think about it. It's dangerous to think about that scene. It's think about it too hard. I'll go. Whoa. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna shake. I'm gonna stomp my little booties. And I'll be like, I'm so mad. Because I will be so mad. I'll be angry. Don't we all live on the precipice of dancing towards tomorrow? But today hasn't been half bad, all things considered. So I got that going. Rats. Posted about rats. I love listening to rap music, so give me a moment while I engage myself. Get this shit out of here. I hate that I pay... Never mind. Oh, it's the fucking Wario music. With the rat! Don, 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 don. Dun, dun. Bop, bop. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Gosh. I'm a little sloppy on the exact timing of the song. Rat music for rats. Do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's like a little mark, but for some reason it vanishes when it There you go. Man, we were streaming until late. I was making some bad decisions, huh? I was not thinking. It just drives a man to think. Is that a Kirby song? It's a Kirby song that's like that, right? I forgot what it was. I think it's the Meta Knight one. Let's see if I can find it. Revenge of Meta Knight Ending Theme. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Hold up, I gotta shoe myself in on this. Yeah! Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. I don't know, it just reminds me of it. With the little... Man, Kirby. What? It's... Come on, man, it's Superstar. What a weird game that is. Like, here's several of the games. I guess you can have fun with that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's got that exact same vibe. Well, it's the starting time. The gang might not be here, but I'm here, so we're going. Let's get some ice cream. My treat. So, she's cold-blooded, right? Like, she is explicitly stated as being cold-blooded. Why would she want ice cream? Isn't that extremely unpleasant when you can't regulate your body temperature? Wouldn't she immediately go like, oh man, that makes me feel nauseous or sleepy? I think you should always melt it down. Wait, what? I wave her over, hoping she'll follow. A nice cold one will cheer you. I mean, a nice cold cone will cheer you up. Let's go. Oh yeah, Shy looks over, takes her as she crosses the sea. I thought she was gonna like point out, hey, that's kind of weird, man. Ice cream is like a weird thing to buy. She must be unsure if I'm being genuine. You don't have to do this. Like, man, this is like a weird album with a suicide with ice cream. I know, I want to. When my family and I first got here, we stopped at this gas station, and they serve ice cream. Why did you say we stopped at this gas station where they serve ice cream? What? The fare looks flooded. It does. We're gonna need a couple of big mops. Really big mops and really big buckets. Cheer me up right away. You know, looks... I don't think you just almost died and are having an existential crisis. What you need is a little bit of ice cream. It cheered me up while we, you know, we're moving. Thought you could choose the same thing. We stop at the gas station and get our cold treats. While she's looking through the flavors, I could see a small smile on her face. I got some Rocky Road. Well, oh yeah, I got cookie dough ice cream. Dude, what is Rocky Road again? I know it's a flavor that comes... Again, this music sounds like the fucking Kirby song. It just sounds like it. It's got the same opening. Like we're goddamn cowboys. Let's see. Chocolate base, marshmallows, and nuts. Invented in 1929 to boost morale during the Great Depression. Ugh. Let's go get ice cream. There's literally an ice cream vendor in the background. Yeah, but the fair isn't open yet, so odds are there's not even like stock. We sit on a bench outside and enjoy our cold treats. I love sucking on the cold bits of cookie dough whenever I get one. I ate a whole tube of cookie dough once when I was a kid. Oh my god. I think we had something like that around here too at some point. It was so weird. I was not feeling well later that same day. I think I got salmonella. Can't you get salmonella from raw cookie dough? That's what they say. I haven't heard of it happening before. Because the odds aren't that high. Like, most most eggs that they put in stuff like that isn't necessarily that bad, but, you know. Well, you have a point. They say it can, but you never hear about it. Probably because they're too happy about eating cookie dough, don't want to get it banned. I can't say I blame them. We laugh a little, don't get too cocky, and when I finish my swiftly melting treat while Alia slowly eats hers as it's melting. Why? This and the previous scene have both had extremely cloudy days. How warm is it? Not a bit higher spirits. Also, what the fuck is this fucking... Dude. What is this crap gas station? Look at this bridge in the background. Like, oh man, this place just looks like shit. It probably looks nicer. Like, the building itself probably looks fine. But when you just take this angle, it's like a really unflattering angle. Hold up. Now we get back to my place. Still no one home. I take one step towards my door before getting an idea. You know what? Why don't I walk you home today? Be the man in this relation. You don't need to do that. Oh, you always walk me home. She does? Let me walk you home this time. Alia lightly kicks a rock. Hey! That's a decorative rock. That costs like $50, man! You can't kick that. Are you sure? Of course I am. I wouldn't offer if I wasn't. A soft smile forms across her face. Okay, I don't live too far anywhere. We'll keep walking down the street. I haven't been up this way before. I usually go straight home. Why? Your parents are never home, right? All the stores and things are in the same direction as the school. So I never found any reason to. Kicks rock as a million spare keys come out from under it. Yeah, my parents keep forgetting that they already put a spare key under that, so just keep adding them out of the worry that I'll be locked out, because they're never home to open the door. We walk by a house with a big porch. He smiles and doesn't say anything about it. You like that house? Porch mostly. Looks cozy. A little swing, the rocking chair, the canopy. Nice place for a little family. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, you're 18 and you're already fantasizing about being 60? I'm not the best when it comes to decorating. I mean, look at my clothes, how bland. I thought you dressed like this because the weather sucked. I thought you had like a perfectly decent wardrobe and this is just how you dress because you have to. I wonder how to make something like a porch look good. We get halfway down our block, and she's just licking the inside of her cone. I can't see her tongue, but she's got the cone right up to her mouth. Why are you eating it like that? Just eat the cone! Or is she dipping it like that fucking weird SpongeBob episode? We get to the end of the block, and Alia stops for a moment before shoving the rest of her ice cream cone in her mouth and swallowing the thing whole. Like, I understand that snakes can eat things whole, but it's a fucking ice cream cone. It's going to shatter, and now the shards are rubbing up all on the inside. You want to get it wet with some saliva first, maybe? Instead of chowing it down like a cup made of glass? That's kind of hot. Well, this woman had a mental breakdown today, and you're like, ah, man, she's so sexy. Could you stop? Wait, how did she do that? Why are you asking? Look, it's The Sims. Man, that's a really nice porch, though. So, the backgrounds for this so far have been... looks kind of AI generated. Or very off. We've had car stock photography. We've had swamped, like the pool is wet. The gas station... Why are there so many pictures of places with rain? Like, the fair, the gas station, the backyard of Danny's house, all these places are, like, super wet. All soaked in rain. Don't ask. Here's where I live. The very last house on the block. It's nothing to do with me being a snake or anything. Nice place. Way better than my house. My house has multiple floors, but your house is nicer because it has a porch. Alia chuckles with a cute smile on her face. A lot of it is custom. Dad works in construction. If his hands aren't... Why can't you just say if he isn't busy? Why do his hands have to be qualified? He isn't happy. Before she could say anything more, she says things like, I love sucking. If his hands aren't happy. Come on, Alia. Can you stop speaking in innuendo? When Dad grounds us, he just removes the doors and stairs. When Dad gets real mad, he makes me swim in the pool and pulls the ladder out. He usually puts it back before Death shows up, though. But I lost a few siblings in my clutch to that. What you can say, the door swings open, and a man's voice yells out. We don't have an Olivia, Dad. I guess we're gonna have to go with Ripley. Oh, yeah. We both jump from Fricht. A frichtening man that looks a lot like Alia comes stomping across the lawn. Holy craps, his biceps are bigger than my head. Alia's dad, you told me you were going to decorate for the fair, not go on some date. Man, I don't like how his head is in a perfect side profile. That's so awkward. Also, his jaw is misaligned because it is sloped downwards towards his jaw instead of, all I'm saying is that the two separation lines should not be angled like that. Also, it's kind of weird that he has apparently a full complement of teeth, but his fangs aren't showing, despite him growling like that. She puts her hands up in front of her. No, this isn't what. This isn't what it looked like. Really starts for. What in the hell do you want with my daughter? That'll be $50. Sir, He reaches for me. Why are the lines on this? Whatever. His hands look so rough, like sandpaper. Oh no. He's a blue-collar worker. Ew! I take a few steps back away from the menacing figure. He's just standing there, menacingly, before Alia jumps out in front of me, shoving her father back. Back off! Don't you ever push me like that again. Then back off, he's my friend. You can't be all alone with a boy. He grabs the bottom of her short, looking her over. Look at you. You're all filthy. You look like you rolled down the street. She did! Because she was almost hit by a fucking car! I feel like this is important to tell your dad. It wasn't even a suicide attempt, so I'm like, listen, you gotta tell your dad what you got into. She slaps his hand away. If you'll let me explain. Go inside. Now. Dad. I'm starting to get real uncomfortable watching this. Yeah, Unc. Right now, what matters is your fucking comfort. Maybe you should just... Poor Un. Un, you're allowed to leave. Now I'm being ganged up on. Why does every snake I meet want to eat me? What are you talking about, son? What? And Anna's like, I didn't hear anything. Daddy, I'm not listening to some excuse. He saved my life. His dad stops his onslaught. God, this pose for Anya's so weird. I want you to look at her hand. What the fuck is going on with her fingers? Look at how small her palm is, right? It's so tiny. I was an idiot and ran into the road. And he pushed me out of the way. That pose, doing the Cinder potion, Incredibles. He's feeling scared, so he got me some ice cream. You should be thanking him for even being here. I can't do these voices together. It just don't work. Ienzo. Oh, we got Ienzo, like Iadacon. Ienzo clears his throat and calms down. I strongly apologize. Thanks for saving. Quest complete. Here's 50 experience points and 5 gold pieces. For saving my daughter. Now get out. What? Like, if I heard this, right? If I was this guy, I'd probably be like, what the fuck? I'm so bad at my job. Should have an Olympic medal for jumping to conclusions. Shut up. This is my dad. This is my dad, Ienzo. Whew. Ienzo Ophidians. Ew. Hey there. I'm terrified right now. You know, Owen is very much defined in this story by how often he's just fucking scared. This man is just constantly terrified of things. Ugh. Get this Kirby-ass music out of here. Terrified now. At least he knows I'm not a threat. Thank you for bringing her home safely again. I apologize. I speak as confidently as I can. I get it. You're overprotective. I completely fuck it up. I'm sorry about him. Angry. Very excited, you little boy. So the hugs are like, look, they cloned Alia. Oh my god. Why is Vinny the fucking character you decide to bring over? Why does Vinny's hood look so much better than hers? Why does her hood go down? Like, is it like a little cape? Or does it like connect to her collarbone somewhere? I don't know, man. But his like goes to his neck like a fin. Or Kingdom Hearts 3 character. There's a cap. It's capital I. Yeah, I know. Thought it was an L. Yeah, no, I know. Her brother literally looks like Mickey Mouse. A very excited little boy runs out and hugs her leg. He's nearly an exact copy of her, but compared to Aya, he's an ant. Dude, get a fucking... Why are his shoulders so broad? Why is this tiny little man built like a brick shithouse? He's fucking square. Putting Un's shoulders to shame, this little guy. Square up, big man. I'm gonna kill you. Oh boy, I'll get you. The top of his head barely comes through a waist. Is this what they mean when women write romances and the man is like so big? Big, huge McBigly. She smeals and pets the top of the boy, pets the boy in the head, just fucking ramming it right in there. Crack. I like petting the brains. Hey JJ, what's going on, little buddy? Oh, you have to come and see what I built at school. It's so cool. Oh, it flies and I painted flames on it. Oh, that sounds so cool. I'll be inside the bin to come and take a look, okay? He points to me. Please don't say it. Is that your boyfriend? Oh. He said it. Nobody liked that. Her dad gets an angry look. He not like the banana. Angry. Cat no banana. Her dad gets an angry look on his face just by the mention of it. He's got trauma. Have some understanding. Come on, little man, you're gonna get me killed. Alia blushes a little. But no, he's my friend from school. This is Jason, my little brother. Why do you call him JJ? Why don't just call him Jay? Your name is Jason Ophidian. Why are you called JJ? Why are this and the dad terrible? Like, Jason Ophidian, that's two O's really close together in an awkward way. Jason Ophidian. And then we got Ienzo Ophidian. I mean, it works a little bit. It's got a little rhyme and flow to it, but it's still a little weird. Especially since the name itself is already awkward, like Ophidian. Hey there. He's a little cute. He's little in all ways, apparently. He's a little man. He's a little cute. With how close he looks to Aya, they could almost be twins if it wasn't for the size difference. You wanna come see what I made too? A quick glance from the dad tells me Why would the dad be upset you're hanging out with like a little guy? Is he really specific on his babysitters? No son or daughter, or cousin or nephew or niece, or grandcousin, nephew or niece. Hold on, I gotta get out the truck. Of mine is gonna be hanging out with a human. Actually, I have to get going. I have lots of schoolwork to do. Why is the one side of his hood taller than the other? Why does he have the exact same fucking hairdo as she does, but he doesn't have any hairdo and his hood goes the other way? Love meeting you to sit my eye. I get out as fast as I can without looking suspicious. Tough nubbins, buddy. I look back for a second. I'll see Alia being dragged back inside by her brother. Brother, may I have some oats? Wait, let me pull up the family tree to say they won't be friends with a smooth skin. Ugh. God. In a way, it's a self-owned because it implies that scales are shit. Just sandpaper. Awful. And of course, I come face to face with the pole. Not even a sound effect? I'm not even going to make a little visual gag out of it? Come on, dude. You could have had the poll be off screen so we don't even have to have a prop for it. Couple more days pass by. It's Thursday. Thursday. Everybody comes home Thursday. Danny had to pull me away from the rushing crowd again. Seriously. The day this guy is absent is the day I get trampled to death. You can just go anywhere else. After some time, we started telling each other funny and slightly embarrassing things that happened to us. Don't get too slightly embarrassing. And then I fell face first into the cake after trying so hard to prevent it from happening. We all laugh, Zelda blushing from embarrassment. Why is Oon's laughing sprite so fucking aggressive about it? Like, we got Denny somewhat smile, we got Alia's very restrained smile, and then Oon is like, maximum teeth. Just fucking hamming it up, like, you fucking idiot! You goddamn loser! I hope you died and went to hell! How do you make friends with a laugh like that? Deserved! Holy shit, this man has an armpit. Well, sometimes you can't dodge your fate. Okay, I was about 7 at the time. My dad went hunting like every other weekend. Being the tiny assassin I was, I hid in the truck the entire way to the hunting grounds, and then he shot me and I died. Well, I guess that's what it's like in Afterlife High. When I got there, I was gonna reach for his gun, but he found me and screamed like a little girl. Why the hell would your dad scream at finding a snake? He is a snake. We all laugh harder at the thought of her stone-cold father screaming in fear. Like, again, it's the little... Actually, how much better would it look if you don't have that? It still looks bad, but I think it's the fucking eyebrow that really just cranks it up to 11. Also, something about the way that Zelda smiles is so... It feels like she's kind of forcing it. Danny pretends to scream, making us laugh even harder. Any funny stories on? I have the perfect one. Dude, the cinnamon challenge can apparently actually cause physical harm. You know what? We can do all of them and just call it a day. But first I need to know exactly where these things end. Everyone bursts into laughter. I was 15 or 16 when my family was at my uncle's house. Is that just you, Unc? Seriously, the name Un is so fucking terrible. It's bad in so many ways, and it only gets worse somehow. It had a pool with a water slide. I like to sit on the side of it because it was made out of these fake rocks. I got the bright idea to try and dip my toes into the water. I just wanted to see if I could do it, but I felt my weight shift. I was unbalanced and realized I was stuck. Asking my parents for help, but they said I might as well go in now, but I was in my normal clothes. As much as I tried, I couldn't figure out how to get up. What the fuck was he doing? What happened? I just thought I could figure out how to get up. I blinked and slipped right into the water, my family laughing their ass off. I was probably 11 or 7 or 8. I yelled to the cat. Whatever. I was probably 11 or 12, swimming in the lake with my family. I noticed something swimming around me. I was only scared of the ocean, so I wasn't too afraid of whatever this was. Then I ran into my leg and I panicked. It sprinted out of the water and chased me all the way back to shore. I'm scared of a damn fish. These are not great stories, I have to admit. They're not great. I think I was 7 or 8. My mom would make homemade cinnamon toast. Wait, is he just getting older in these stories? I think I was 7 or 8. My mom would make homemade cinnamon toast. I really like cinnamon. Man, don't tell this guy about nutmeg or he might turn into that Townsend guy. It's Como! Everyone say hello mo to Como. Now that Como is here, we can talk extensively. I don't know about I had a joke in my head, but it escaped my ears as swiftly as it came in. So I decided I wanted some, but I was too young and dumb to know how to make it, because I didn't know that she added sugar to it. I took the jar, took the top off, lifted my head, and got a giant waft of cinnamon pounded me in the face, and I was covered in it. Coughed a big cloud of cinnamon right after. Everyone but to laugh as Zelda was falling out of a seat laughing. Oh my god, that's so good. That must have been embarrassing. It's way funnier than mine. I don't think this music is really selling this. It's such a mellow song for people telling jokes. We laugh for a good bit, finally able to catch our breath. There's something just sad about this for some reason. I don't know what it is. Aya wipes a tear from her eye. I haven't laughed that hard in years. But dude, what the hell? We all have six-packs after laughing that hard. I have another embarrassing one. Collective awe. Oh, that's the bell. I could barely hear it over the song. We let out a collective aww in disapproval of the bell, wanting to hear Zelda's story. As we're packing our stuff, Danny taps me on the shoulder. I was singing with the fair, right? He raised his fist towards me. You bet I would not want to miss it. I give him a fisted bump. Sweet. So then I are planning on beating you at that contest. Ha! Good luck. I have Ali on my side. I have the power of God and enemy on my side. Who said I was on your side? I turned to her, giving her some puppy dog eyes. Raising the pitch of my voice and pretending to look sad. What? I'm kidding. Ugh, if Danny's not on my side, someone's gonna beat some sense into him. Bring it on, skin shedder. I will, Molty Milton. I'm molting. I'm molting. If there's other opponents, I guess you can be mine. Can I just say that, like, out of all the characters we've seen so far, the only reason I would say Zelda is probably the best choice is simply because Zelda's the least weird out of the lot of them. She still dresses like a fucking child. The pink skirt does not work. It does not feel like the kind of skirt that an adult would wear. And it just clashes with how just chunky her shirt looks in comparison. I jokingly put my fist up. Well, excuse me, princess. God, get this link out of here. Well, I'll show you what a human can do. She doesn't say him and punches the air in front of her. We better get paired up as opponents then. Are we really supposed to be with Aya? Like, sure, Un talks to Aya a lot, but this is like an actual character moment. I don't know how to describe it, but it genuinely... Like, this is a problem I also have to an extent with some fics, is where characters are, like, in the same room and they sure are talking, but they never engage with each other, you know? There's never a sense of, like, this constant back and forth, this chemistry. And this is like, wow, you wrote chemistry between the wrong two people! Like, can I just point out that these two people standing over here, it's like, these two are like, you know, they're childish, they got the energy, and these two are like, haha, look at the little kids over there having fun. I don't know, man. You kind of fucked up the scene this way. You pretend to slowly fight me for a bit until we head to our last class. Why did you slide into the scene backwards? This is weird. I and I are chatting about some video games when a wall of force stops us in the hallway with a shit-eating grin. Dude! Get this wizard out of here. What were we doing for her again? I guess Mia. I wouldn't get so close to her. Oh no. Aw shit, here we go again. Can she just leave us alone? It may be noon, but it's a little early to be dealing with her. Your last class is afternoon? Dude, why is your day like 2 hours? What do you want? Oh, you better not get in my way at the fair. I plan on winning the prize. So do I. You know the rules, and so do I. Trinity gets angry, taking an intimidating step forwards. Listen here, you pile up shed skin. If you even try in that contest, I will beat you down. Is this really necessary? I'm all down for free food and rides. But this is too far. I can't accept this. 2 women arguing is too much for me to process. You do, Skullshine. What does that mean? Why not Sculpshiner? I heard a heartbeat. Another one. Actually, that one's pretty funny. What a great joke. We're all laughing. We're all friends here. And then prepare to lose. We're entering that contest. I'm warning you. I'm gonna expose you. Trinity did not like that. Ugh. Why you gotta be like that? Something I gotta do for a minute. Give me a moment. Trinity didn't like that. Her face reddens with anger and she extends her frills. Try me then, whore. Hey Trinity, you need to loosen up your posture if you want to beat someone up. Alia extends her hood, the bright color nearly hypnotizing. Oh man, 2 women fighting, that's so hot. You flabby skinned prick. Mouth. With every insult, they get closer to one another. Oh no! Uneven toes? Ugh. Crater skin. This may get ugly if I don't step in. Once again, being his characteristic, I'm a scaredy cat. Really? Apparently this doesn't do anything? Wait, this doesn't... So... I can have an extensive little... Can I have a little aside on why, I can have an aside on why this scene exists in Wani, but I'm taking a break from work and playing a bit of Star Trek. They let me play Gorn. I can't argue with that. Anyway, let's go for it. Let's go. Let's do what we did in Wani, just to fuck with the guy. She doesn't deserve this. I take Alia by the wrist and start walking away. Well, Squeak leaves Aya's. Oh no, I think the other guy took. Let's go to the defender. Let's be the weird guy. I can't take this chicken because, as far as I can recall, this doesn't even like give us points. There are no points to be earned here. Like, I know that sounds super weird in and out of context, but I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. Whoa. Why is this song so aggressive? You know, hold on, I'm kind of... I can't take this chick anymore. You know what? I don't know what happened to make you such an insufferable bitch, but I'll take out your frustration on her. Here, a better theme than ripping off of me. It's called Stew. Yes, it doesn't do anything to you. On. Trinity gets in my face. She flashes me a nasty smile. Huh, I guess she lets out a detail or two. That's just like it. You don't know her as well as I know more about her than you could ever imagine. They're exes, aren't they? But it's one thing that I know that you don't... She forcefully turns to face Aya, who looks pretty embarrassed. Miss Anangia is all she claims to be. Aya starts getting mad, speaking with a growl. Trinity? Oh, leave this slut behind and come be with a real woman. Enough! Get this taskmaker man out of here. Also, we're doing text formatting now? Since when have we had the damn budget? Since when have we had the damn budget? Come on. Tell me. Whose budget is this? The whole hallway becomes silent after Mr. Wiltz shouts. I knew he was loud, but he was almost as loud as Coach. To class, everyone! Mr. Wiltz glares at us with a serious look. My desk now. Mr. Wiltz brings us into the classroom and over to his desk, which he sits on. Mr. Wiltz, he holds his hand up to make us stop talking. I understand. I saw the whole thing happen. Ari and I look at each other, but I'm disappointed that you didn't walk away sooner. This man is like, these kids are about to argue, but I'm just going to stand here and wait. Only when they start beating each other up can I be fucking bothered. Mr. Wiltz, there were many opportunities to interject yourself. But I'm disappointed that you didn't walk away sooner. You're not the only person who could be affected by your actions. That is such a shit way of saying what Spears said. You are not fighting your own battles is a way better way to put this. You're not the only person who could be affected by your actions. It's like, sometimes collateral happens, I guess. But that's not even as good as Spears, which implies that there's just a passive element of whatever. The authority intervenes on the timing of the plot. Yeah, but it's implied that he was just standing there. Which isn't great. Ben could get fired over his passivity on school hours. Also, Trinity just seems to have the capacity to not be in class and do whatever the fuck she wants so goddamn much. Oh yeah, sighs while I scratch the back of my head. Both of us are clearly embarrassed by the whole scene we made. While I commend Un for doing what you... While I commend you for doing what you did, Un, if there is a confrontation, you need to get away as soon as you can, and don't stop until you do. Just be a coward and run away, you little frightened bitch. We stay silent. He gets up from his desk and places a hand on your shoulder. I know you're brave, smart, and determined. But you should let other people solve your problems for you. Yada yada, come, buddy, sit back down. Don't let people her down after all. Don't let people like her tear down all you've built. But she... Mr. Wiltz grabs her other shoulder now. I'm pretty sure you can't legally do that at school anymore. You can't blame the fish for jumping into the shark's mouth when he didn't know the shark was there. What the fuck does that mean? What kind of analogy is that? You know the shark's there. Don't swim into its trap. So you're saying, like, hey, if you fall into Trinity's situation, then it's fine if you beat her up like you didn't know. But if you did know... What? I missed the part with the name. Is his name been an unknown? I don't know, man. I go with my heart. I forgot. What is his full name? Oh, and it's Ahmed. It's unnamed. Don't show it to... Sharks don't lay traps! They're active hunters. That's what it wants you to do for a free meal. That's not how sharks work. Trinity is troubled. I know. They like to throw her in my class and she gets... How does that work? We have a class to teach. Don't let her downfall drag you into the abyss. You'll never crawl out. That's just mean. You're such a loser. If you ever join her, you'll never come out. He makes a good point. If we let her make trouble for us, then we'll be the ones who get criticized for it. What a great lesson to teach people. Hey, if you're getting bullied, just let the bully do whatever the fuck they want. Run away like a little coward. Because the bully is just going to get you in trouble. You little piss baby. We can't engage with her. See, I see you've become quite close as Miss Ophidian. I expect you to look out for her. Is he her protective uncle or something? Yeah, what's the deal, buddy? Actually, I want to thank you. Oh, you're the best boy around. You're a little coward and piss baby, but fuck it, you're the protagonist. Here's some pat-pats. You what? I don't know if she told you, but Anna Elliott's track record with friends is spotty at best. I look over to her, expecting her to shake his head off. She has a sad look on her face that confirms what he says as she stares blankly at the floor. I can see you care for her. I'm happy to see my favorite student partly in the friendship she deserves. I have to keep making her happy. He smiles and pats us both on the shoulder. Keep that attitude and the two of you will work out just fine. I want to see big things. I want to see you at your best. Now, and if anything else happens, any problems at all, you can come to me, okay? Is he going to die? They're not gonna kill him off, are they? That'd be so fucking lame. Come on. He's not like Yatacon. He's not that important to either character. We don't get the impression that, like, oh yeah, it's gonna kind of... Wait a minute. No, where was I? Oh. It's not even that late. I'm just yawning. Oh, it gives me a single nod. I also nod in response. Everybody nodding. You know that scene from The Croods where Groog is having a speech and gets interrupted and screams, "In a minute!" I also nod in response. I could trust him. He's a fucking teacher. I hope you can trust him. Good, now get changed. I've got a bit of work on today. We're going to... Oh, I mean, to be fair, they have like one schedule and like every day ends in dance class directly after the 10-hour lunch they get. We have to respective changes. Change all leotards. Sticks and tied. I hope that... Come on. A text message. Open my phone to see it's a message from Danny. Dan the man. Yo, you free to Friday night? I don't have anything planned. What's up? I want the four of us to hang out and spend the night at my place. Then we can go to the fair together. Oh, we can actually scroll through this. Neat. Eat all the good food. Ride some rides. That does sound like fun. You should ask Aya. Me? Yeah, man. If I say it'll just be like I'm asking her to come and visit, however if you say it, it'll let her know you want her to be there. Man, can you imagine? Oh, shit, I missed a whole bunch of update on Moonring. Man. However, if you say that you want her there, sure. I, I get what you're trying to do, but like, you're 18 years old and you're having a fucking slumber party. Sure, it wouldn't hurt. Hell, hey, I have an idea. Also, don't you live like really close together? It's implied they live around the corner from each other, so why be this weird about it? Oh, I have an idea. After a couple of minutes of texting Danny back and forth, we have our plan for the weekend. The sudden knocking on the door makes me jump and drop my phone. Are you okay? Yep, almost done. My phone landed face down. Please, 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 please be okay. I grab the phone, playing a scene out in my head. What the fuck is this? What? Safi, you don't look very happy to be on this wonderful game show. We're not using this. we're gonna do this, we're gonna use the fun one from Donkey Kong Country 3. I just like this one a lot. It's got that joie de vivre. A fancy man in a white suit and a long microphone runs on stage with a shit-eating grin on his face. He acts all cocky and flicks the tail of his suit jacket. Welcome all to Cracked or Not Cracked. Today we have who just dropped his phone face down. I know. But hey, we all drop it at least once. So how are you feeling today, Un?
I'm scared. Oh boy, I'm so scared.
Not as scared as the phone was, I bet. The fake announcer in my head takes out an envelope.
I'm shaking more than a cold chihuahua.
The results are in your phone. Is not correct. The scene ends as I let out a sigh of relief. I swiftly get changed and find Aya waiting next to the door. These things are so tight. How do you get into them so fast? Years of practice. You have to show me how. I mean, this thing is seriously hard to get into. Aya's eyes go wide as she locks her eyes on me. Pitch of her voice raises high. She stands tense with her shoulders raised a bit. What? We stare at each other in silence for what feels like forever. Her eyes stay wide. She doesn't say a word. I can't tell if she's shocked or confused. I don't get it. What's going on here? What does this have to do with Elephant the Oliphant? Dare me out. That reminds me, I really want to do Elephantasy someday. It's a cute little game. It's just a cute little game. It's $9. It's just a little guy in a little world. In 2003, huh? Oh, we're gonna get a game soon because it's 2020, 2023. Huh. Alright. I can't tell if she's shocked or confused. Well, why would she be? Then it hits me. I just asked her to change it. No, you asked her to show you how to do this. Like, she could just give you some tips. Why does it immediately have to be you want to see her nude? Also, isn't this like a really weird thing to do for Alia to, like, reciprocate? Because Alia could just be like, oh my god, did you actually say that? Why is she like, let's get nude. Why is she so into it? Gosh, I've seen you have issues with your dad, and I've seen you almost kill yourself. Now, get nude. Oh god, oh no! I seriously have to see her nearly naked. I didn't mean it that way. Dude, you have mentioned being, like, you've mentioned looking at her several times by this point. Why is this the fucking line? She could see the embarrassment on my face after I realized. I didn't mean, hey. I don't have any way to recover from this. My brain isn't working. I'm too embarrassed. You bald-headed idiot. You Noir! You can't say things without thinking. How would she teach you without getting... How would that look? Well, you would get nude. Dude. No! Save yourself from embarrassment. Do not think those thoughts in this thing. I'm impressed that you've been capable of keeping it in your pants, considering everything that's happened so far. Aya chuckles, putting her hand to her face to hide her blushing cheeks. Sweet droop! She picks at her face a little as she speaks. It's okay. She clears her throat. Let's just start practice. Please don't hate me. It was an honest accident. Today we'll continue to learn balance. That's French for balance. Oh yeah, will you be my assistant, please? Yeah, sure. So, wasn't the whole point that she trained in private? Like, she practiced in private? Why is she just suddenly part of class now? It's like, oh, Una's here. I guess I'm fine with my public image being tarnished. Also, I thought the whole point of her hiding out is that she had a cool guy image to keep. That she wanted to be seen. I don't get what's going on with this fucking character, man. She walks in front of the class. Oh, you know, and I'll perform a simple dance that helps with your balance. She's been in my class all 4 years. Her passion for dancing. And she have come a long way. We'll be performing the salsa. I've seen salsa dances before, and I've had salsa on my food. This should be good. Salsa contains a lot of hip and leg movemento. This dance will build up your leg strength and get you used to being constantly in motion. When you are dancing, you will hardly ever stop. Let us commence! He snaps his finger and they both get into position. Salsa music begins to play from somewhere unknown. Seriously, where's the music coming from? Why is the music everywhere I go? Is the fucking soundtrack to this game diegetic? Is Un fucking insane? Wow. You can't just drop on the audience. By the way, the entire soundtrack's been diegetic so far. I'm going to need several adults. I don't like this trumpeter. He's not into it. I start that dance stepping forward with the left foot, shifting back to the right with the other foot. Back the other way and crossing the arms side to side. They repeat this motion fast and precise like a video on loop. Mr. Waltz spinning around extensive arm forward. Perform spectacularly. Every move made with a second thought. No hesitation. I think it's knowing and doing. Like, Unk is just emitting music. I really don't like how we get this really technical step-by-step explanation for something that really doesn't seem like it matters all that much in this so far. Like, there's so many step-by-step scriptural explanations for things that just, like... Neither of them super stumbles the dance. Always looks beautiful to see dance. Light of the room, reflect off from many skills, blah blah, stars in the night. Looking at twinkling stars from distant sky in the city, blah blah. Sure focus and determination keeps on our feet. There, dance, keep your feet together. Huh. You know, the one dance we got in, Wani. Need to get a cute little video for that. Didn't get it here. They go back to standing normally. Oh, you're breathing a little heavier, though Mr. Waltz seems fine. Everyone claps and cheers excitedly. The ending portion was my own add-on for a little flair, but a dance like that will help you learn to maintain your balance throughout an entire performance. Constant motion, constant precision, constant changes. Gosh, I'm getting constant just constancing about it. Thank you, Aya. Good hell. Aya stands by my side, a smile on her face. Now everyone line up and keep plenty of space around you and follow my lead. If any one of you bump into each other, you get to put a nickel in the nickel jar. Aya, you go rest for a bit. She nods and walks to the nearest wall, sitting with her back to it. Let's start with small movements. You'll want to take a teeny step to the side first. Step with the second foot, then bring it back together. You also want to bring your forearms up, your elbows at your side, and do some light movements like this. And sing the Macarena! Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Some people are already practicing, while others not, waiting to follow the teacher. Don't forget your hip movement. Follow me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do we reciprocate? Thankfully, he's going slow while teaching us. Makes it a lot easier to follow him. You know, I feel like this class would feel a lot less empty if you did the thing that Wani does a lot, where there's like a bunch of colored silhouettes in the background. Just to like fill out the space a bit. We speed up over the duration of the class. I think I'm starting to get it. The movement in my head still feels awkward, but overtime... Man, you're working overtime at school? Ugh. Or are you learning overtime, which is two separate words. I'll get used to it. Maybe Aya will teach me some more techniques. Why? You've never taught or trained out of class when it comes to dancing. During practice, Aya rejoins us, helping me through practice and showing me proper positioning. Her and I spend the rest of the class together going over the practice steps. And then we're just done. Because Unk has 4 classes. Like, what the fuck is your day? Where did the fucking PE teacher go? Like, just like Solly, the man just vanished. After school, we're back in our normal clothes and heading home. I was running around the gym like a chicken with its head cut off, but I could hear anyway. Well, you get to have fun at least. My coach? Oh. Multiple, huh? Well, it makes us do exercise. You never get to do anything fun. Oh, what? Your coach sucks. She does. I'm gonna stay, gotta go stay at Denny's before the film? No, I'll be over there that weekend. If she's going to be over there, why would Jenny ask me to ask her? You should stay over that night. Little does she know, I will be. I'm sure Denny's what are we doing? I'm sure Denny's parents don't want the extra company. Nah, they won't mind. I'll text them right now. She types away on her phone. She swiftly gets a message back. Oh, yeah. That fast? Did he even ask? Of course he did. He wouldn't do it without asking. What are we doing here? That's good. He's sticking to the... What is the fucking plan? That you show up and she's like, oh, I can't believe you're here, Unc. I thought my evening was going to be miserable. My expectations were so annoying that I was going to strangle Danny to death. But it turns out you were here all along. What's the fucking plan here? Are you like 5? I feel something enter my pocket. I quickly grasp at the pickpocket, but I'm too slow. Why do you have to describe it as the pickpocket? Why not just say I quickly grasp at it? But you're too slow. Oh yeah, I'd taken my phone. That's a crime, Oya. Hey, you don't know that the reason it's cute when Anon does it is because he immediately regrets it, and the whole point's that he's an asshole for doing it? Like, let me repeat this. It's not fine just because Oya does it. Just because you threaten to commit suicide doesn't mean you can just steal my phone, Oya. I don't mind that she has. I don't look at my photo gallery. She's typing up. What did you do? Did you take pictures of her? I think he did. Emma gets to my phone screen and opens the contacts. How did she unlock it? She takes a selfie and tosses my phone up. Bounces between my hands a couple of times before I manage to grab hold of it. You're so lucky I can catch. That could have broken my fucking phone. I look at... Like, this is so disregarding. Where did this come from? Like, just a little while ago, she was all nervous and insecure, and now she's dancing. What are we doing? Woman's bipolar. Be careful. I look at the new entry on my phone. She added her number in my contacts, along with a cute selfie she took as a picture. My phone buzzes. New message from Alia. Really? Winky Catface? I am so glad that Kitten Boywife isn't here. The man would crumple seeing Winky Face. Ugh, the poor guy. Deserves so much better than this. I'm sitting here crying about Test! You have art of her. You can... Why doesn't she have a fucking... I slide the phone into my pocket. Suddenly I'm reminded of, Fun fact, the script for the phone texting is actually, like, in the game. Oh, that's neat. MVL narrator. Odds are that they got this off of some sort of... It does feel a little bit, you know... Oh, interesting. That is literally just a narrator text. Man, this is a neat... Okay, clear. Interesting. How it all works in the background. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait, so it's... Wait a minute. It checks to see if the narrator is talking to... Ugh, that's so weird, man. If the MC is talking to detect if they want to... Oh yeah, that's so weird. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad in implementation. It's just a little odd to use that as comparison. I slide the phone into my pocket. I think it works. Good, now we can stay in touch. It feels a little weird and late to do it like this, but whatever. She's right. The only time we see each other is in school, when she went to decorate. We should hang out more outside of school. How'd you unlock it? Your fingerprints are smudged all over your key. Why does he have a keypad? Why doesn't Unk have like a normal phone? Also, shouldn't... Like, part of the... Like, I never really liked how Anon did it in the other one. Mostly it worked because it's like, oh, it's just a base password. You know, it's very straightforward and simple. It feels a little different. I don't know, man. I'm just not very into it as is. Like, she could have just asked, like, hey, can you show me... Can I, like, use your phone? Mine's about a battery. Something cuter like that instead of her just being a fucking hacker man. Your fingerprints are smudged all over your keyboard. You need to clean it more often. What are you fucking talking about? You rub your hands on that all day. Well, that's embarrassing. We get to my house and wave goodbye to one another. I shut the door, throwing my backpack onto the couch. Anybody hurt? No one answers, of course. I go to the fridge and find a note stuck on it with a magnet. Magneto, master of magnet.
Dear Un, your father and I are going over to the next city for business. We have a job. I swear, we're just not gonna tell you what it is. We left you plenty of money in the coffee can. Don't blow it all. And no parties.
Considering we know that he does ragers, I guess that makes sense. Last part is underlined. She must be serious. I took a picture of the note and sent it to Alia. Check it. No parties, huh? No parties. Wah. Oh, you must have been popular. Lol. Nah. She just likes to make jokes. Like, didn't you imply that you knew this from... what are we talking about? I'm coming back. We're partying. That is a line that Night in the Woods would use. In Night in the Woods, the characters would be like, "Ah, we gotta throw such a party."
Hey, May. Your mom said we shouldn't throw a party, so that's all of a reason to throw one right now.
And then May throws up her arms and goes like, "Oh, it's such a great idea. And while we're at it, we might as well blow my brains out." Why are you sad, Como? Was the whole party animal thing something you made up in the moment at the beach? I got the impression he was being serious. Huh? All night. Huh? Lol. Seriously? Are you slash JK? Say you're slash J. No. Oh boy. The animation repeats. I've never been to a party either. We can be partyless together. Oh man, my dad would kill me. He'd kill me first before killing you. That's such a Night in the Woods thing to say. Whoa. Yeah. I almost died recently, and I have a bad relationship with my father. Joking about him murdering me is totally something I do. Speaking of imminent death, I should really eat something. Man, you're so fucking callous about your girlfriend almost dying in a car crash. Later that Friday, the four of us leave schools and stop at the crosswalk where we normally split off. I don't know why, but seeing the school building just fucks me up for some reason. Remember how they mentioned there's a perch where the birds hang out? How does this motherfucker fly? Where are his wings? Arya looks extremely tired, like she didn't sleep a wink last night. Man plays exactly one graphic novel mix game that plays exactly like it. Como, you need to understand, I have that Boss Baby sticker for a reason. Man that only watched Boss Baby watching his man getting on a Boss Baby vibes in this one. That's what the sticker is called. You know that puzzle game, Party Hard, where you were a serial killer who murders parties all because he wants peace and quiet. Well, damn. I mean, I know that vibe. She has the look of someone who vomited. The droopy eyes, the loose jaw, the black eye, the broken bones, you know. Bad sleep. Aya has been pretty frustrated all day because of it. Also for another reason. I don't understand why Zelda gets to stay over, but Doom doesn't. I'm sorry, my parents said only one friend could stay. I'm sorry, my parents said only one friend could stay over. That's not fair. I'm not gonna stay the night then. All three of us jump a bit. Is this fucking worth it, you idiots? What are you getting out of this anyway? Whoa! Wait a sec. Oh, yeah. He speaks before we can get in another word. No, we can't leave Un out. This is just fucked up, man. This is fucked up. I'm going to kill Brian now. Come on, if you don't stay over, then Zelda can't stay over either. I thought you said one friend. You know my parents' rules. Please, Alia. It's super important that we do this one-off gag. No, it wouldn't be right. I am thankful for Alia's concern. But if she goes on like this, the plan will fall apart. It's going to be such a shit plan. I'm going to be like, why did you even bother? You know, deep down in your heart, it's true. I step in before everything crashes down. It's okay, Alia, I swear. Brian, look out! Safi runs him over with a focus. Why am I behind the wheel? Why am I the one driving? It's okay, really. But, no, really. Don't ruin the fun for others on my count. Ruin it for your own reasons. Be selfish. Danny said he'd call me anyway. I can be there over the phone. Then he puts an arm around my shoulder. We already talked about it. We're cool. We're chill. The four of us will still have fun. Aya grumbles, unsure what to do. Man, it is so great that we make this woman who's already suffering severe depression and extreme anxiety and, like, uncertainty about her sense of self. We should totally make this woman think that the night she's looking forward to is actually going to be hot dog shit. Man, it's so fucking funny. She's going to be miserable and totally try to kill herself and inflict self-harm and drown herself in antidepressants. But at least we got a gag out of it. Jesus fucking Christ. What she needs is stability, you motherfuckers. I can't believe Sapper to it. Chirlo's a family guy. Luckily, I'm a family guy. Frustration on her mind is fighting with her wanting to party with her friends. Go on, have fun. We'll text the whole time until he calls, I promise. What are you... Are you dating now? That's real dating stuff. Just fucking kiss already. But I don't want you to be left out. I fail to see what exactly... Is this supposed to be like a joke? It's honestly, you're just making her sad. Like, this isn't fun. This is just mean. If you don't go, I won't text you. Oh, are you dating or not? What is going on? What time is it? Her face droops. Oh, that's just the stroke. She's having a stroke. Aya hums in anger. Fine. Good, Aya. God damn it, we're just trying to do a shit joke. You just play along for 5 fucking minutes? God damn you, bitch. I pat her on the head jokingly. But she isn't impressed. You just ruined her fucking weekend, asshole. I will break your fingers. I jerk back for my safety. Okay, I'm so sorry. Really sorry, Yoon. It's okay, really. How old are you? 5 or what? I have some stuff I actually have to get done anyway, so I won't be able to come regardless. See you tomorrow. I'll beat you at gladiator jousting. I jokingly scoff and put on a... Why are you putting on a British accent? As if I would lose to someone as you. He puts an exorcism up me. And then face me, Sir Knight. Show me your might in the heat of battle. I shall come tomorrow. I'm gonna come. For now, you must wait. Alright, damn. Burns just driving in the eye. Let's go. So then I fist bump and we split. Why do you have so much more chemistry with fucking Zelda? You keep being mean and dismissive to Elia, and then with Zelda, you're like having a fun moment. Your fist. Like, well, just fucking date Zelda, you asshole. If I was If I had like a $10,000 patron, this is the point where I'd be like, I can't stream for a month, guys, and I would like write a whole alternative ending, and everyone would figure it out instantly because the writing is not hot dog shit, it's just generic dog shit, and it'd be a Zelda ending, for fun. Aya doesn't look too happy. Yeah, you ruined her fucking weekend, asshole. For what? Good thing I convinced her to go and ruin her day. Plan almost. What is the plan? Apparently, it switches halfway so it says they're juniors? That still is too old for how they're acting. Okay, let me make this 100% clear. Line 634, it's my senior year, should I even try to make friends? Line 23,473. Zelda. Senior year, junior year is always the hardest, but from what I can tell, you're on track. And then, oh. And here we get Alia, who's making a confession, line 28,727, where she's like, early junior year, I thought I was pregnant. And that's apparently like the big reveal. And then they later talk about you. Man, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just a tiny mistake. On the other hand, that's fucked up. Also, again, juniors are 17, right? I'd still feel like it's freshmen and sophomores that would be in that mindset of being a little baby about it. These guys should be talking about drugs. They talk like they don't even know what beer is. I think it's time to use that treat Wills gave me. I'm going to bribe this 18-year-old woman with a candy bar like she's fucking 5. So, you ruined her day and made her miserable when she's already in like a very bad position and she hates herself and she just needs your attention, and you tell her to go fuck herself so you can give her a candy bar as a surprise. Nobody in this conversation is older than a 10-year-old. Emotionally speaking. If I show up there after saying I couldn't go, she beat me to a pulp. I got a message from Alia. It's just an emoticon. If it's a fucking cat face, I'm out of here. Hidden lore, they actually ride the special short bus. I believe it. Why else do they have 4 classes? They seem to have the exact same 4 classes every day of the week. I believe it if they're not going to a real school. And their parents like, oh, we're so proud of you, that you're capable of not dying while you're home alone. It's just an emoticon. A very angry emoticon. Oh, come on! It's not even multiple angle brackets. It's just one. That's not that angry. That's just like, I'm angry. But it's not like, I'm going to tear your fucking nuts off, shove them in the deep fryer, and then throw the boiling oil down your throat. We in the business like to call that fried ballin'. Like, even the angle bracket makes for a lot angrier. Like, this is so fucking milquetoast. What? You better keep your promise. I'm gonna break your kneecaps, buddy. I swear on my non-existent head, if I do not text you, you can take my scalp. Angry kid. Again, whenever it closes, it repeats the animation. She uses the number 3 to giving the smile a cat-like appearance. Why are you explaining a cat face? You're a furry visual novel. Your audience knows what that is. She'd make a cute cat girl. She sends me another emoticon. Really? We're switching to these now? I can imagine the mess. I don't want to think about that. I better keep up with the messaging now. I don't think she's kidding about the scalp thing. I managed to get home without another message from Alia. It's time to get ready. The plan is now in motion. I messaged Danny. Do you think she's the idea? No, one bit. My parents are playing along. I mean, my parents just kind of left, so I imagine they're playing along instead of being negligent. Oh my god, what is this? It's a fox. Combo sent me a video of a fox stealing a sled. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is the fox trying to... Oh, it's full of fish! Oh, that's great. Although she is pretty upset. Honestly, we probably should cancel this plan. She's about to kill me. Better think something good or she'll kill us all. You don't even... Oh my god. Don't worry, I have the perfect plan for that too. I put my phone down. I do actually have some things I need to get done around here first before anything. I clean the house, do my laundry, and my homework. Just kidding. There's no time for homework on a day like this. You have 4 classes. What homework? I wonder what I should bring. Obviously, Alia's treat. It's a fucking day-old candy bar. Or several days old by this point. What? Jesus fucking Christ, how is it so special? Here, Alia, it's a candy bar. I didn't even buy it. Someone else got this for me. You're giving her a hand-me-down candy bar. I snap my fingers when I get an idea. Pizza. You can't go wrong with that New York slice. You're 18. Get beer. They all eat meat, so meat lovers will work the best. I ordered the New York slice, and within the hour, they dropped the 4 fresh pies off in my house. Danny lives close enough that they'll still be hot and fresh. I leave my home delivering delicious-smelling boxes under my armpits, just getting stanked up. Finally, I get to Denny's Street and hold the boxes in one arm so I can grab my phone. Yo, Danny. I thought I would do something Outback. In Outback? Why is she going to Australia now? Can you fucking stop? So she can't see me and Zelda get the door. After a minute, he responds, okay, she is on the Outback. She's getting eaten by an emu. And while it's boxed up, it's gonna get soggy from the... Oh, fuck, you're right. Zelda opens the door with a smile. Oh, dang, you got pizza. I'm 5 years old. Heck yeah, come in. Had to bring food for my favorite crew. I feel like an 18-year-old might be excited about pizza. I don't know, there's something about it, man. Oh, really? Just letting you know, if you hadn't brought food, we would have eaten you. Very funny. I feel like part of it is just that the sprites aren't communicating the level of snark these people are sometimes employ. I step inside, walking into the kitchen. Danny has her... Stop saying it like that. She is out in the back. She's not out back. She's not Australian. She's out back looking in the shed. I'll put these on the table and find a place to hide. Hide behind the counter. We need plates anyway. You're gonna get... You don't... You're having a sleepover. Eat the pizza out of the fucking boxes like normal people. God, you people are so fucked up. This is why they go to the special kids class, because they're like, ha! After... Look at Un taking the escalator! Whoop! 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 Everyone, please remember the unscalator. Whoop! Whoop! Why does he go under her skirt like that? Why can't you just have him slide down like in a less odd position? After I place the pizza boxes on the tablet, I run around the corner. I text Danny from here and wait and hiding. I hear footsteps from Outback approaching the door. Like, do you have like a store called Outback in your backyard for some reason? The door slides open. I told you it was nothing. Pissing all by yourself, handsome. told you it was nothing. The bird probably crashed on it. You know, I'm scared of that, Chad. You're a bird. Shouldn't you be like, yeah, it was me who crashed into it? I need my big, strong sister to protect me. She lives with her dad. You're a grown man, Danny. No, you're not. Apparently you're in junior year. No, apparently you're in senior year. No, apparently you're mentally 5 years old. You're a grown man, Danny. I pop out from behind the counter. Guess who, bro? You did all this for this? This is it? This is the grand reveal? You put her through all that, in spite of the fact that she's already having a rough time. And she was like, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. And you forced her anyway. For this. This is why you did that. Honestly, you could propose to her on one knee right now, and it would still be a little... Guess about pizza! Alia and Danny jump in the surprise. Danny starts laughing. Alia, on the other hand, starts having rapid growth syndrome. Well, angrily walks around the counter. I thought you said you couldn't come. Oh, crap. She said my plan was shit. And it was shit. How could it be? Why isn't the person who doesn't appreciate it unappreciative? Yeah, it is Reddit gold levels of what the fuck is the plan? She's coming in pretty fast. I'll pound that bald head of yours into the ground. Oh, my elbows up in front of me and walk back. Wait, I'm just a little guy. We could have had fun together this whole time. Instead, I had to wait 5 fucking hours with these losers. For what? For what? Now's the time where I use that candy bar. She's not 5! I act cocky and get on one knee. Jesus, please stop, Wait. Before you vanquish me, almighty Alia, allow me a moment for you to... I take out Alia's favorite candy bar, holding it out like I proposed. Remember, this is the candy bar he got from his teacher. He didn't even buy it himself. Molten 2-week-old candy bar. Oh my god. I mean, it was in his pocket the whole time. He might have sat on it even. This man's like, this is the greatest gift. This is how I can compensate for everything I've done. A 2-week-old, moldy, molten candy bar. All is forgiven, and then he gets smacked. Oh, fuck this guy. God. New Vegas, toilet secret. You can't just post toilet secrets like that, Como. You can't just do that. I take out... Okay. Reconsider. Alia's fate completely changes from anger to pure joy. Okay, so she is bipolar. Dude, that fucking transition's way too fast. She nearly tackles me to the ground to grab the can. No, she has. The art implies that she has. Meanwhile, Danny and Zelda stand there looking extremely awkward. Mr. Wiltz was right. She'll bite the hand that feeds her. Oh shit, it's poison. She oddly gets the wrapper off before whoop. I'm a snake. I can eat plastic. All is forgiven. But if you ever do that again... She hugs me while we lie there on the floor. Danny is like, dude, no PDA, God, fuck. On the floor? Oh, man, you actually did bring pizza. I thought you were kidding. Are you a magnet, babe? Because it looks like you have 2 poles. Holy shit, that's a good one. Oh, fuck. Holy. It smells really good. I raise my pointer finger up. I told you. You didn't have to do that, man. I already got us food. Like, dude, we need to coordinate better. I couldn't show up empty-handed. He's very considerate. What were you planning to eat otherwise? Alia continues to hug me. She lifts me off the floor and she gets up. Because of a fucking candy bar? Even though she has scales, they're very soft. She hugs me tighter. Crack my back. Step on the crack, break your back. If she hadn't done so already, I swear she could have snapped me in half. Her tail wags back and forth rapidly. Whip your tail back and forth. She whips her tail back and forth. She squeezes me so tight that my face is turning red from the lack of oxygen. Should I turn blue? That's my attack. You're blue now. Ollie, I can't breathe. Let him go before you actually kill him! Thankfully, she gently puts me down. I take a big gulp of air! Like that song. Having myself a pizza, taking a gulp of air. The feeling of relief washes over my lungs. Dude, what the fuck? I love air. Ever see you get such a feeling before? Oh, he gets him on top of his head. Shut up, Danny. Ow! What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We all partake in the pizza that I bought. I am the king. I am the god and lord emperor. I acquired pizza. Worship me. Step on the crack, break your mama's back. Mom screams in anguish. Step on a crack, break your papa's back. Mailman's drops. Fuck. These jokes are so much better than anything in this game so far. Danny's parents joined us too, but not long before they went to bed. Why are the tallest people sitting on the floor? Zelda sits on the couch next to Danny while I and I take the floor. We play a game on Danny's console where we all shoot hordes of zombies and see the highest round we can get to. Around 48. Whoa. It is midnight, and Zelda eventually passes out before the round ends while leaning on Danny. Both of them end up hitting the sack, leaving only Ali on me. We mute the TV so we don't wake him up with their well-needed sleep. Around 3 a.m., Ali and I start to doze off. Listen, I can believe that Anon can stay up until 3 a.m. I can't believe Un can do that. I can barely believe if Inko pulls it off. In fact, I think she's already asleep. It's her sheer willpower that's keeping her sitting up straight with her eyes closed. COD Zombies. Alright, you get a pass if it's what it was before Black Ops 3. What happened to COD Zombies in Black Ops 3 that it's so bad? Thankfully, there's an air mattress already blown up for us. I press the power button on the console and it beeps before shutting off. Who fucking cares? Why are you wasting words on this? I see her eyes slowly peek open. Half asleep, she rolls over onto the bed. I crawl in... Wait. He's getting... Listen, I think we all know by this point, right, that I am not the most closed-minded individual. I'm fairly open to all kinds of chicanery. But even I think that given the situation, it's a little weird to get in bed with Alya. Like, considering all the shit you've said about how hot she is and how you're practically dating and everything. I don't know, this feels a little weird. I don't know, man. I need... Huh. I crawled next to her, turning away from shyly. I wanted to think of being a creep. You have one bed for some reason. Also, as I look at this couch is not facing a TV. What kind of modern living room is this? Also, is that a fucking, like, air vent and a kitchen directly opposite your living space? What is this house? She's rolled into a ball, taking up most of the bed space. What little room I have, I fall asleep fairly quickly. Wow. Why does this auto fade out? Why can't it just stick around for me to prompt? I wake up feeling something heavy on my chest. Oh, you're still asleep, but she's no longer in a ball. Tail stripped across me, probably stealing my body, which is kind of charming. Why do I feel so cold even with a blanket on us? That's not how heat works. I rub my eyes and gently move Ellie's tail off of me. Danny's out cold, but Zelda's not here. I look around trying to find any trace of her. Well, you know what they say. Un, dos, and vanish without a trace. I'm extremely intelligent. Espada's sitting out... Why do you keep writing it like that? On one of the beach chairs. I wonder what she's doing out there. Man, why does it constantly rain in this man's backyard? I carefully open the back door. Zelda notices me and waves. After closing the door, I sit down next to her. How'd you sleep? Better than I thought, especially with Aya's tail. Why are we having a moment with fucking Zelda? The amount of times that these two characters are talking, and I'm like, wow. Do I just have a type? Careful, she'll sap all your body heat. And she won't even ask or pay or do anything that relates to consent. She'll just fucking steal it.
And no one will ever know.
That's what I thought, too. We both chuckle. I guess it's like the Matrix. I know she was. I kinda like it. She could take all the body heat she needs. Dude, you went in bed with her and were shy and weird about it. And then you wake up and you're covered in her and she's stealing your body like, yeah, baby. Bonerific. Oh, the toaster toast. Ugh. All toasters toast. Whoa. What's gotten into me? What is this music? Fuck it, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take a minute. If we're gonna play music like this, I'm sorry. We're not playing this. We're playing something. We're playing some proper music here. You all know what I'm thinking of. No, not this one. Okay, that won't work. Maybe? It's not the song I'm thinking of. Is it Yesteryear? God, what am I thinking of? Shit, I'm thinking of a... Uh... I'm thinking of do 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 do. It's none of these. I guess this one will work. Harmony. Anyway, let's play some real manly music. Whoa, what's gotten into me? Oh, I don't know, but your penis has gotten in the corridor. You passed out last night. She smiles and puts her hand on her snout. She's smiling and snouting. Damn. I know. When I woke up in front of Danny, my face turned so red. You're cold-blooded! Why the fuck can you even blush? I just realized that's weird. We blush in order to expel heat. I know it's also part of, like, communication, but for a cold-blooded creature, that's dangerous. I'm happy I wasn't awake to see it. I'm sure I would have loved it. You two are very close. Zelda blushes, putting her hands in her lap and smiling. We've been friends ever since freshman year. He was so bold back then. Is he not bold now? He just walked right up to me, introduced himself, and asked to be friends. That seems pretty on the nose to me. I used to be shy, but the confidence that radiated off of him that day told me I had to be his friend. It's been like that way ever since. That is a lot about Zelda that has like a Liz energies. I don't know how to explain it. He broke me out of my quiet shell and filled it with his more... why does everyone have shells in walls? She looked back through her memory, remembering all the happy and sweet times they shared. One time my class was having a party, but the teacher said if we didn't bring a treat, we couldn't participate. What kind of dick move is that? What kind of fucking asshole is that teacher? Hey kid, if you're too poor to afford a treat, you can go fuck yourself. This is the rich people club. Poor kids, kill yourself. Jesus. Treat for stomach pain. Rock human hurts my tummy. What the fuck? There is no justice in this world. Da, 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 da. Man, RuneScape's got the tracks. They got the snaz music, which is better than jizz music, I guess. I was the only person who couldn't bring anything. We couldn't afford it at the time. I'm dirt poor. Oh, you're one of those paupers. Ew. The only paupers I like hanging out with is in Magic the Gathering. Although, admittedly, I'm more of a Black Lotus guy. He takes out 5, like, rated 10 copies, and he's like, ugh, I use these to wipe my ass every morning. Ugh. Ugh. Danny, did you know she plays pauper? Ugh. Ugh. Again, that's such a dick fucking move from your parents. You're literally too poor to afford it. What an asshole. Jizz music's whatever that band in Jabba the Hutt was playing. I know, that's why. He saw me sitting in the hall and spent the period with me. During lunch, he bought me anything I wanted and even some extras. He basically bribed me to be his girlfriend. Oh, that's so sweet. He can be an idiot sometimes, but he more than makes up for it. What did he do? That Danny. He tied a bunch of fireworks together and set them off at the same time. That is very dangerous. Did it work? No! It was too heavy to launch and he blew himself up in the process. That is very dumb. Wait a minute, this is bullying. I can't believe he did that. To think if he died, I wouldn't know either of these people. I have to go back in time and kill this motherfucker. I'm sorry, man. This music's just fucking jamming. Dance with me. Dance the dance of life. Where is the song I think of? It goes do 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 do. Might be around Phil Rock then? I don't know. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I really like Ice to Meet You. Kaboom? Yes, Rico. Kaboom. To think if he died, I wouldn't know either. So, Jesus fucking Christ, that's depressing. I wonder what the friend group I would have ended up in. Maybe someone, you know, I wouldn't be weird and abusive to. Another time he jumped off the roof and into the pool. He almost missed. That would have hurt. He would have broken his damn neck. Do you have any idea how many near-death experiences Danny has? He has no survival instincts. He jumps in front of every car. On every fucking car. I have to put him on a leash. Every day I wake up, and I know that I have to stop him from killing himself, Un. I'm not dating him. I just feel obliged to stop him from killing himself. I don't have a life anymore, Un. My entire life is just stopping this fucking idiot from killing himself. It's nothing but stress. As dumb as he can be, he's twice as sweet. He spoils me and always gets me what I need. He keeps bribing me to stop him from killing himself. And even gets my lady products when I run out. He has a powerful eye on you. It's kind of weird that he's monitoring your period, but whatever, man. Yeah, that is really weird. He always puts my needs first. I wish he could slow down. Let me spoil him too. Aren't you poor? Do I hear what I think I do? I give her a cheeky smile, knowing that what she's unconsciously telling me. I didn't say that. I mean, I might. I hear the back door slide open. Danny's groggily walking outside. Hey, guys. Whoa, his voice is really deep when he's tired. It's like he drinks gravel and is trying to sell me one of those Eve 150 trucks. Whoa, who's this guy? Voice is warmed up. I think it's warmed up enough. Zelda stares at him with a seductive look. No, she's looking at him horny, man. That's not seductive. She doesn't need to realize she said that out loud. She's in on? Her eyes go wide as she mumbles and turns away from embarrassment. And her sprite doesn't even bother turning around? I see. Danny walks behind and putting a hand on her shoulder. He massages her shoulder, which she enjoys a lot. Don't get too rowdy. The look on Zelda's face says he's enjoying every second of the massage. I begin to laugh. Okay, lovebirds, it's too early for this. The door slides open, but before I can see what it is, a silver tail wraps around my neck and drags me towards the house. I playfully scream as I'm dragged back to the slightly warm house. Help! Help! It's cold. I checked my phone's weather app. It's, I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian. One moment. I need to translate this into, 17 Celsius. That's not that warm, especially not for someone cold-blooded. Grab by the neck. Oh! Oh, it's around the fucking neck? Dude, not even the waist? I try to speak, but the end of a tail is covering my mouth. Oh, you're being murdered, man. Cold-blooded. Alright, so if you're still a reptile, and they get colder sooner than humans. So that looks fine, though? Maybe she likes the cold better. Maybe it's because Alya's a bitch. The cold-hearted, cold-blooded bitch. Alya literally drags me back to bed, getting under that blanket with me, still coiled in her tail. She fell asleep so quickly! Was she even awake? I text Danny before I could suffocate. Text him your will and testament. It's what he needs right now. Hold on, we need to get another song. Oh, shit, I think that wasn't the song I was playing. Okay, that was Yesteryear. Flute Salad. Oh, I like this one. Man, we invented peak music in 2004. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba 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 da. The bigger you are, the less it matters that you are cold-blooded. Generally speaking, the larger body surface area, the less a creature. Yeah, that's called. I think it's called the cube law, the cube square law. As the shape grows in size. Okay, it's because volume increases by cube and surface area increases by square. It's also why elephants have to cool off in a special way, because otherwise they just overheat. Because they literally are so massive that heat just builds up in this chunky body of theirs. I request that you imagine me dancing to the song in like slightly awkward ways for what the song actually is. Da, da, da. Dan, the man, the action Dan. Help! Takes a couple of minutes before he finally responds. Dan, I'm dying. She wasn't awake, was she? No! I'm coiled! I need help! I should crush you if I try to wake her. What? I'm kidding. XD. She is not a boa constrictor. I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't let her kill me! Seriously, I don't want to die. Why is Un such a fucking little scaredy cat? Every single time, this man just gets scared of things. I like being coiled. Gross. But like this. But I don't want it to be the first and last time. Actually, I think I do. Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Richard! This song hits me right in the gut. Ow! My stomach! Thanks, it's the anxiety. Danny and Zelda walking through the door. W-A-L-K-I-N-G. Zelda stays near the door while Danny walks over to us. She won't kill you. You'll be okay. You know, for how horny this fic is, why the fuck isn't there like a tail sprite for coiling a Like, come on! That's like the obvious thing to get. Danny puts his finger in his mouth and bends down next to Alya. What, Willie? He jams his finger inside of Alya's ear? You mean her oracle? Damn! Un's dead. She shoots awake, her tail flinging me to the side and stiffens out straight as she screams. Danny! Danny is rolling on the floor laughing. I can't believe the men in this room died. He's finding this way more enjoyable than I am. You're so gross. Sorry, you were killing Una and too. What? Look over at me. I'm upside down against the side of the couch. Wouldn't it be funnier if he flipped the whole screen upside down to capture that vibe? I don't know. Are you okay? Taking a gulp of air. Oh, I need to get that fucking line back in my head. I can breathe. Wasn't that bad? Come on. Danny points to her and laughs loudly. Yeah, them coiled. Coiler, coiler. You're such a dirty coiler. I had him what? Danny is dying of laughter as he speaks. You opened the door, coiled him in your tail, then dragged him back inside and fell asleep. I'm so sorry, I was still sleeping. I commit sleep murder, it's fine. It's just who I am. Jesus. I roll upright, brushing myself off as best as I can. It's okay, I'm fine. Minus a few brain cells I lost from hypoxia. You didn't have any to begin with. I jokingly drop my jaw, pretending to fall over and die. Alia's face gets a snarky smile. Now look, new firewood. Penis? Morning wood. I shoot up out of actual fear she's being serious. Humans are not that flammable. They're mostly water, after all. It's difficult to heat, and the water doesn't even combust, so it's like kind of a lost cause. Booda boom, booda boom, booda boom. Wah 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 wah, wah 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 wah. Ma ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm bapping the keys with my little beans. Beans, bean, bean, beans. Beans, 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 beans. Bap, 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 bap. Bapping those beans. Bap-a-dee, bap, bap, beans. Ba, 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 ba. I'm alive! Good, because if you're hungry, you better grab some leftover pizza before I eat it all. Oh man, that's cruel. You can't just eat a man's leftover pizza. Leftover pizza for breakfast. The rest of the morning, we spend time playing video games, chatting about random things. Weren't you going to the fair? We were getting ready for the fair. I was getting really excited about it. Danny's parents.
It's Danny Phantom.
It's almost like you four are on a double date. Dude, this reminds me of the of a Snook game when they're going to prom. You know, them all lined up and stuff. Zelda and Danny smile. Danny rubs the back of his head and Zelda scratches her cheek. Alia takes a Tilda head, looking down and patting it. The look on her face makes you unsure she likes or hates it. I gotta take a picture. Everyone line up. Mom, really? Oh, you'll thank me for all these pictures one day. It'll be cute. Come on, Dan. It's a great idea. Danny sighs. Agrees to having his picture taken. We line up, getting close to each other. Oh yeah, dear, you look so tense. Breathe. She takes a deep breath, releasing it slowly and relaxing. We and I put our arms around each other. Brandy takes the picture. Makes a couple of other positions and takes some more pictures. For 10 minutes, the pictures taken, we can just let it go. I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna get back to it. I want to do a little more before I stop. Man. I don't know what to say, man. Man! What am I supposed to say, man? What am I supposed to say, man? Maybe I'm thinking of Remington music. Am I around Remington that often that I would remember Remington music? Maybe it's Falador 2. Could be. Well, we'll play all these songs anyway. We need a new, fresh playlist. Some of that sexy RuneScape music to get us going. Because this game sure ain't gonna knock my socks off. I'm gonna go on a break, and I'll see you guys in like, say 5 minutes. I'm gonna stuff my face with some crackers or something. I don't fucking know. What a mess this is turning into. Man, I don't know how to put it, but it's so weird. I have a gut feeling that it's been kind of tepid in the bad department. I'm kind of worried it's gonna blow my socks off real soon with a outright disaster. And I'm just scared, okay? I'm like Un. Un and I are soulmates. We're both very scared. I'm just so scared. I'm hiding away in a corner. I'm just gonna cry. Oh, I use my woos for evil. Such a scoundrel I am. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream are on its way. And Michael, you're such a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we all cheer. Please, Unc, come back to bed.
Shut up, Alia. I need to find out if I can finally get the Triforce in Ocarina time.
I can't believe he managed to get himself fooled and tricked. What a bingus, what an idiot, what a fool. He's been conned, had. So much more. Just gonna give him moments so everyone can kind of filter in and stuff. There's no need to rush, really. Oh man, that loop is terrible. That loop I can feel with my toes as I trip over it. Cool. All right, let's not beat around the bush. We need some quality, modern, effervescent music. Music that really makes you think and dream and delight yourself in the joys of life. There we go. On our way to the fair, Alia was silent. She seemed to have something on her mind. Danny and Zelda don't seem to notice. I, however, can see right through her. What are you thinking about? She didn't hear my question. Alia? Again, she doesn't seem to hear me. She's deep in thought. I don't think there's any getting through to her. I purposefully bump into her, breaking away from her thoughts. She shakes her head, blinking a couple of times. She looks around, has no idea. So she's bipolar and apparently falls into trances. You okay? She stares into my eyes with a look of uncertainty. Sorry, I was having an income moment. The last time I had, thanks. Don't spend too long in there, you end up hurting yourself. You're right, I think I was. What's on your mind? Just another time, okay? Oh. Okay, I trust you. She frowns. Don't... Listen, Alia, I'm gonna teach you a magic trick. I use this powerful spell whenever I find myself. But I use this powerful spell whenever I find myself in an uncomfortable set of circumstances. Abracadabra. Turn that frown upside down! She frowns, slightly parting her lips. I recognize not a look of sadness, but a look of understanding and self-reflectance. Dude, that's extremely specific. Like everything she was just thinking about, everything she was just thinking about, I've come away with one phrase. All of the bad thoughts running rampant in her mind must have ceased at once. Giving her a moment of tranquility and clarity, as she stands there sadly. I solidify the deal with a soft smile, holding my hand out for her. She reaches forward, hesitating for a moment. Is unsure whether to take it or not. Oh yeah, she's asking herself if she can trust me. No, that's not it. She's asking herself if she can bring herself to trust me, isn't she? I really, again, I want to point out, I really don't like these city blocks. First off, this entire thing has not really used a lot of skyscraper motifs. The stars are annoying, and the black creates a weird amount of attention where it doesn't deserve it. Like, UI-wise, this menu box is terrible. To my surprise, she pulls away. Especially since, like, we got multiple people who wear black as bottoms, which screws up the verticality and stuff. Non-maliciously, maybe it's just too soon for her. I show her I'm not hurt by chuckling. Put my hands in my pockets. I'm still a bit sad, though. Finally, we get to the fair. The sounds of people screaming, people dying. Sorry, people screaming and laughing are all over the place. The sun is still up for another hour, but there's already flashing lights and glow sticks, and everyone's... Glow sticks? Danny waves us over by the ticket booth. Is it the school organizing this? Hey, what is going on, party people? Yeah, you're handing out mission bracelets instead of having fun? I actually volunteered for it. I like being the one who lets people have in and get fun. I love to be the gatekeeper. You cannot come, Un. This is not for humans. And smoothskins. Dude, you gotta hang out with us when you can. This is your night too. Maybe one of the staff will give you some time, but if not, no big deal. That sounds cruel. It's just as fun for me. He looks up to Alia. Especially happy to see you here, Alia. It's like the Ben stand-in has this relationship with the Olivia stand-in, even though that relationship isn't really explained so far. When in the other one, you get to the hugging scene fairly early on, and it explains everything. All I'm saying, it's a little weird. I'm just saying, you haven't attended the events. It's the beginning of sophomore year. It seems to have struck a nerve. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm just happy for you to be having fun again, is all. After the whole fiasco with the... She grabs him with her tail, yanking him forward. She growls angrily to speak. Don't. Freddy nods nervously. Oh, yeah. He looks over to him, baring her fangs. Serious look on Danny's face is something I've never seen before. I really don't like how her hood grows, because it really feels like it's violating the law of conservation of mass, you know? Like, also, the shading doesn't seem to change all that much, but what I really like is, like, in animation, you want to conserve the volume of something, and this doesn't. I don't think she's seen it either. Clearly unnerves her. We can let Freddy go and brush him off. Makes me it unnerves me, too. If that's enough to get her to stop, I'd hate to see what he can do when he's pissed. Could be giving this Damien guy a bit of a weird treat. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Let's buy our bands and go in. Here's your magic band. Get ripped off while you're in. Freddy rubs his throat and gulps. Yes, right. For those who help to decorating actually get in free. I just need two of you to sign here, unfortunately. Hey man, don't worry. That's fair. No, unfortunately needed. Then he takes out enough of his and Zelda's band. There's an apostrophe missing because it's possessive. Wait, no, I'll buy mine. I can't. I want to just point this out, okay? I feel like Zelda's skirt works way better if it was like a tie. If it's a better designed skirt, or if it had like a little tie around the waist thing. It is by far the weird outfit among the lot of them. Because everyone else is t-shirt and pants. T-shirt, pants. T-shirt, pants. Dress shirt-like design with weird frilly ballet skirt and shorts. I don't know why. Zelda tries to hand Freddy her money, but Danny expertly keeps her from actually saving that fucking ice cream guy thing. Zelda takes the money before Freddy takes the money before Zelda can interject anymore. Danny, you didn't have to do that. Let me exert my agency. You're not being cute. It's my treat. Don't worry about it. But I mean it. Don't worry about it. I will kill you, you damn bitch. I'm being cavalier. Thanks for streaming. Back to work. Back to work, Como. Best of luck to you. I believe in you. I'm paying you back soon. Danny laughs and shakes his head, but as they put their bands on. Seriously, how much would it have cost you to draw like a tiny no-line art, just like a little circle, and just erase it so that it fits around the character's hands? Just a tiny detail. Oh, and I signed the board and we put our bands on. We got matching green ones, like Danny and Zelda got orange and purple. She's not even purple. She's like blue with like sky colored with cloud pattern. She looks like a fucking like the skybox has been overlaid on top of her. We walk through row after row of fun games and tents. You're 18. There's a lot more here than any of us realized there would be. Here we go. There's a lot more than I was realized there would be. Where should we start? We'd usually ask you that. What do you mean? This is the first time you've been here. Oh, I see a funhouse mirror tent. We can start there. Hell yeah, let's do it. You run off without us. It doesn't seem like yourself. Where do you want to start? Alia looks around, uninterested in everything. Funhouse mirrors are a good place to start, I guess. It's a good place to get warmed up. Maybe that'll get her spirits up. Come on, then! Oh. I mean, that's kinda cute. That's kinda cute. But this is a mirror maze, not a funhouse maze. I've been in one of these once. They're miserable. I didn't employ any tactics, and I just kept bumping into stuff like an idiot. Should have employed some form of plan. Or mental mapping. Later inside, we immediately come across mirrors that make her look extremely small and me look extremely tall. She smeals and leafs at the tiny version of herself. Don't ever talk to me or my snake ever again. I begin doing a funny dance, making myself tall self morph, stretch, shrink rapidly. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Exactly. Aya starts to laugh harder. We giggle as we... Shouldn't Aya, who, if I recall correctly later, is like, I'm tall enough, there's an implication of Aya, like, not wanting to be as tall as she is? I feel like you could hint at her sense of dysmorphia, of discontent about her body, with these mirrors. We giggle as we make our way through the many rooms with mirrors bent and stretched in goofy ways. Her favorite is the one that makes her half of her face bigger than the other. We repeatedly dart her head to side to side to make it rapidly shrink and grow and shrink and grow and shrink and grow. After some time, we exit the mirror tent and go to a game where you knock down some bottles with a ball. It was horrible to miss the first ball completely. Aya finds it funny and snickers to herself. I'm too focused on not completely missing my next shot to notice. But a ball as hard as I can. Knocked down the left side completely, but the middle two bottles remain. I get a small blue bear as a prize. They giving you a fucking prize for that? I gets a cocky smile on her face, tossing the ball up and down a couple of times. The man, as the guy notices what's about to happen, takes a hearty step back. Aya throws the ball, knocking down... Oh, it's a sound effect. Knocking down all the milk bottles in one go. So, I recall Porcupine had issues with this, and unfortunately, as much as he calls it Mary Sue stuff, I will kind of chip in on that. Alia has demonstrated, like, balancing skills. She is good with balance, she can skateboard, she can dance. Un is a human, and humans are, like, very good at throwing, to the point that it's kind of a species trait, pretty much. I just find it odd that Alia gets to have throwing, too. I just don't know, man. I feel like Alia should not get throwing. Let Un have something. The guy needs something. The fair clerk was right. Those bottles, whenever... What do you mean? What do you mean, the fair clerk? Reaches down to... I guess he said something? Why would we comment on it? He reaches towards the huge teddy bear, but Aya stops him, pointing to the big sword. He grabs the big sword that's nearly as big as her. Why does he have that? Why does he give that on one win? How rigged is this game? Have fun carrying that around all day. Fine with me. I'll just beat you with it if I get bored. Play game after game as the sun sets and the flashing lights become more vibrant. We'll win a lot of prizes. Eventually we have to get a bag to hold it all. Okay, remember how I said earlier there's art that makes it look like Danny has a fursuit for a head? Alia looks fine. I don't like the shading. It's a bit meh shading. It's a bit amateurish. This just doesn't work. These kinds of splotches. But honestly, Una's never looked better. He actually looks like a human being for once. Alia actually looks pretty alright. The anatomy is fine. Like, the anatomy in general is fine. Danny's head is a little too big. He has a giant neck. A bigger problem is, I'm pretty sure he's actually taller than Un. Also, isn't Un like a little shorter than this than Alia? Yeah. Like, I guess it's mostly the art style that does it. But Danny, I'm pretty sure he's taller than Un. And here his head is so big. Look at his eyes. They're massive. This is a fucking fursuit head. I will say, this is by far some of the best art this game has seen. Also, remember how I complained about Zelda's skirt? This actually looks like a decent skirt. It's actually pleated. Ugh. Oh, man. I do notice that the eyeliner is getting a bit more emphasized, but again, that might just be art style stuff. I like this, though. One thing I might want to point out, Zelda has, again, white patterns that are not visible here. It's really weird. It's really weird. Zelda with the emo eyeliner. I like it. I like it. I also like that Danny's frosted tips actually feel like they got some room to breathe here for once. It is kind of odd that he doesn't look all that fluffy. Like, there's fluff on his head, but not fluff on the rest of him. It's a really odd picture. By far, some of the nicest art we've seen so far. Again, the anatomy is fine. The characters look all right. The mohawk looks good. The hood looks better. It's a little shameful, in a way. Nightfall from OSRS. I just really like this picture. It's not terrible. I like it. We see Denny and Zelda again after having lost them in the mirror tent. We team up in different pairs and challenge one another to different games. I won the toy car race. A slot car derby? Whatever it's called. Or the Pinewood Derby? Aya wins anything to do with throwing accuracy, which is just so fucking weird that you let her have that. Aya is big, strong, she can throw things, she can move on a skateboard, she can dance. She's getting a lot of traits, considering Un doesn't seem to have much of anything going on his corner. I don't even know if Un has any idea what he's going to do as a job later in his life. I don't even think he knows what his parents do as a job. Then he wins any of the shooting games. Zelda wins any questionnaire about obscure topics, some of which I didn't even know existed. Yeah, that's why they're obscure, you dumb fuck. Oh, and I see a game that has a ladder tied to both ends of a booth. Again, this version of Aya just actually works. Couldn't they have gotten this artist to draw the actual fucking characters? It would have looked alright. It might have actually looked decent. Like, I know the shading isn't as dynamic as the one that they use for the actual sprites, but come on! It just looks better. The fundamentals are better. And I kind of like this Un. He doesn't look as... I mean, I guess if you lost the goofy factor, you'd also lose some of the character this game has, and that it looks like shit sometimes. Oh, and I see a game that has a ladder tied to both ends of the booth. How do you win that? You have to wait to the end without falling over. Why does it look better than the original sprites? That's what I mean! Like, again, the biggest problem is that his head looks like a fucking fursuit. It's too big. It's like his own head fits inside. But everything else looks fine! I feel like if you just took this Alia sprite and just exchanged the expressions, you'd have a pretty good sprite sheet. Also, the hands don't look nearly as fucked up. I mean, I know Denny's hand looks a bit fucked up, and everyone else is like hidden, but come on. Seems easy enough. You're great with balance, why don't you try it? You're great with everything, Alia. It's rigged. But it deals with balance. Look at the far end. The top of the ladder comes to a point and is attached with one rope. I don't even know what the fuck they're describing. I have no idea what this attraction is. The bottom is attached to both ends. You have to remain dead center to not fall, even I might not be able to do that. I'll try if you do. Nah, be a waste. And speak to her with a snarky attitude. Scared of losing? Princess? She slowly looks at me. I can see the frame rate lower in her eyes. A shit-eating grin on my face. No, she won't pass up the challenge. Fuck you. She walks towards the booth with me, in tote laughing. We both go on separate ladders at the same time. The attendant excitedly explains to us.
You make it to the end and win a prize. Fall into the pit and you lose.
I just noticed that Zelda and Danny have very similar hair. Go. We both slowly climb the unstable ladder. I managed to get about halfway across, and I realized I won't be able to make it to the end. What is this fucking attraction? I was right. The very end came to a point, making it nearly impossible to stay balanced. I have to stay as centered as I can. Make another quarter of the way there, but the ladder falls out from under me, flipping me onto my back.
And we have a winner.
I sit up and see that Aya made it to the very end. She has a big smile on her face. Aya's so good at balance, she can beat rigged games. The smile grows as she looks at me, clapping for her. She gets a huge teddy bear. It's almost as tall as that, so she got a big sword and a big teddy bear and a variety of smaller prizes. We leave that booth for smile brighter than any of the flashing lights. The PA comes to life. Good day, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful night. If you want some more entertainment, please make your way to the huge tent near the back of the fair for gladiator jousting. Students, if you've signed the form, please stop by to get suited up. I have no viewers. I will refuse to read until viewers return. I'm just gonna sit her, and I'm gonna cross my little arms, and I'm gonna be a big fat baby about it.
Wait, We have lockers for all your items.
We have lockers for all your items in all sizes. Thank you. I didn't know Mr. Wills was hosting it. He's the main host for most events. His charismatic and excitable attitude gets people drawn in. But that makes sense. Mr. Wilson knows how to grab people's attention. Danny runs by yelling at us. Come on, guys. Freddy sent us all up, remember? Yeah, alright, come on. Dude, he looks like a fursuit, right? I'm not the only one. Where did his tail go? In fact, where did your tail go? In fact, why does no one have a tail here? Hell yeah. Everyone races to the big tent and heads into the back room. Oh no, we got stuck in the... Ah! I forgot what you looked like. Ah! We're back to shit skirt and awkward posing and like... Okay, listen, okay? Look at this normal shirt and it's like boob socks again. Ugh! What is this crease? Mr. Wills is still wearing his leotard while he's helping people with their padded armor. At this point, it's just like a fetish thing for him, right? Does he live in that thing? He turns to us as he walks up the short line of students and gives us a smile. Oh, I was hoping to see you here. You wanted to see us beat the other students? Personally, I find it entertaining. Our eyes go wide at his forwardness. Besides Danny, who seems enjoyment out of humor. I'm kidding. Thank God. If I wasn't, you'd be actually jousting. Wait, what? Anyway, the lockers are over there. Put your items inside and come back to get fitted. We got numbers on the lockers. Wow! What a budget. We open the lockers, leaving items inside, locking them inside with hefty padlocks. I'm happy they provided these. We don't want items getting stolen. So, speaking of which, probably the very reason they provide the locks. So they actually decided to show up? I only showed up to kick your ass. Anya takes a step forward, getting in her face. She's taller than Trinity, but Trinity doesn't bat an eye. Oh, you'll be kissing it by the very end of the night. This is a dangerous space. I should not enter. Stop! All you ever do is be scared. We are not in school. This is bullying. Trinity won't be afraid to throw the first punch. Try me. Oh, I'll expose you. Anya furiously squints her eyes, ready for an attack. Expose me of what? Also, it's worth pointing out that the way her shirt is rendered compared to this shirt is very different. Like this, sure, boob socks, but the boob socks don't look like giant potatoes, like water balloons. Did you really think I'd forget about your little escapades? Honey, I have so much hurt on you that those silver scales... I have so much dirt on you, those silver scales can't even shine. Alright, so much so that you can't even say what it is. Oh, how about... She looks over to me. Wait, I don't want to expose you in front of your little boyfriend. More than you have others. More than you have to others anyway. More than you have to others anyway. Oh, your balls or fists prepared to knock her lights out. If her hands were in silver, they'd be bone white because no one can fucking clench their fists normally in this world. There's no intermediary. I don't need denying it. Hey, skin freak. You skinny. Come on, woman. I mean, you're mostly a real woman in the sense that you don't wear real clothes, so your realness gets bumped up. One always been around the block. What does she mean by that? I don't know. What do you think she means with that? What does she mean by that? No! She's trying to get in my head! Ah! Dahlia speaks through her teeth. Leave now. What are you gonna do if I don't, skank? Hit me? Do it. I bet Mr. Will would love to see you fall. Alia, don't! It's not worth it! Oh, I'll show you how worth it I am when I show you a good time. I like how you're accusing Alia of being a skank, and you're like, hey, buddy, give me $20 and I'll suck your dick. Come on! Alia opens her mouth, baring her fangs. She lets out a deep sigh and a guttural. Get this cat out of here! Get some kitty cat out of here! Little kitty cat! Little kitty cat! I lunge forward, grabbing her shoulder before she can attack. I don't like what Trinity's saying either. Well, I'll be thrown out for sure if I don't stop her. Alia... Also, why don't you just use the interruption command? There's a command for, like, instantly interrupting a text box. Just do it. She stops mid-hiss when I flinch. The look on her face melts into horror at what she's done. Trinity laughs with an evil grin.
You snapped at the wrong person, numbnuts.
Alia begins to shake, realizing what she's done. I can feel my heart pounding away in my chest. I'm so scared. All I ever do in this stupid goddamn fic is suck ass and be scared. My plans are terrible. I can't win carnival games. And for fuck's sake, I have the courage of an empty packet of milk. Would it kill you to do something? The same fear I had the first time we met.
A paralyzing fear has overtaken me, thinking she was going to bite me.
Don't you want that?
Well, I'll see you on the platform.
Tears fill her eyes.
She's pulling down her face. I can't move. Oh, I can't speak. Oh, I don't think I've even taken a breath. We stand there staring at one another. Alia looks mortified. She's more scared of me than I am of her. I managed to speak for a breath.
Alia. I slowly reach for her. She's scared of me touching her. Smack! Come to your senses, woman. She looks at my hand. Her flanks slowly reveal themselves from behind her lips. Oh, that's fucking tiny. You want to redesign your sprites with how subtle that is. Does she think I'm going to attack her? Just slap her. Wait a minute. Why do you ooh so authentic? Care to share something with us, laughing? It's my secret weapon. I think I'm going to attack her. Does she do her best to keep them down? She does her best to keep them down, breathing harder and erratic. She isn't scared of me. Un, you're more scared of everything than anything is scared of you. She's scared of what she'll do to me. She's such a big, strong woman. She'll crush my knees and snap my ribcage. Oh, it's so hot. Also, the big problem I have with these characters, if they are in junior year and they are like below 18 years old, wow, buddy, they are way too sexually active for that. With some of the shit they say and some of the stuff they get up to. I know what's coming and I know what's happened. Thumbs my nose. Trying to calm her, I caress her cheek in the palm of my hand. Oh shit, we got CGs. She looks way better, but I have some issues with this tail because it's not evenly tapering. Also, it makes this weird shrink curl here. Ugh. Man, these arms are alright. This is actually alright in terms of a lot of foundational stuff. Why are the sprites so shit? It's okay. You didn't hurt me. You've done nothing wrong. Why does Un look like he's about to kiss her? He's got a little kissy face. Yes, did you? That's fine. I love it when women yell at me. I almost took your arm off. I have two, and I only need one to jerk off. I scare you. I mean, it caught me off guard. That's a jump scare. That's not spooky at all. You looked. This isn't about me, Alia. I mean, it is. I don't like this. How can you trust me? My hand is on your face, isn't it? I mean, you're kind of like cupping her cheeks. Alia gently places her hand on top of mine. You're not even going to do a redraw for that? Only then did she realize I was Richt. Your Richter? She was so scared she didn't even notice. If I was really scared of her biting me, I wouldn't be so close. I trust you not to bite me. But I almost did. She grabs her head, pulling at her hair. Alia, no, you only have so many hairs to lose. I already lost mine. Falling to her knees, she falls apart. You shouldn't have been around me. It's too dangerous. You don't deserve to be treated this way. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go date Zelda. She seems a lot nicer about this stuff. Bye. You deserve so much better. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm seeing in you. Like, your personality's pretty fucked up and lame. Like, we could be friends, but... there isn't any better than you. Are you fucking kidding me? We barely see anyone else in the school. Like, Lunana and Kiara, for what little they do create, like, the sense there's more people in school than just the main cast. Get on my knees, joining her on the floor. I'm not looking for something that's already in front of me. Are you dating or what? You're practically proposing to her at this point. Her eyes join once more. Her eyes are filled with confusion. She doesn't understand my words. It's probably because I keep speaking in Italian. She hasn't heard anyone speak to her like this before. No empathy, no love, no compassion. It's the first time she's been prioritized by someone other than her family. Why? I stay silent and hope she finishes her question. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Why are you so nice to me? I've been nothing but a bitch to you. Yeah, that's kind of true. Most of the time I've known you, you've ignored me and I treated you badly. Yeah, if I could do all that again in order to spend all this time with you, without a doubt... Dude, what stage is their relationship in? Just have to go through all that pain again? Why are we here? Just to suffer? It ends with us here. Yeah. Here's a knife. Stab me, so I can reincarnate and do it again. Absolutely no progression. Bro, the soundtrack pissed me off. Yeah, it's extraordinarily Muzak. Levels of doesn't go anywhere. Setting new heights. Get it? Elevator, Muzak. Ah, I'm so funny! And then everyone in the room laughed, because it's a great joke. They laughed and they coughed and wheezed. And then they found out about the mustard gas. She leaned her head on my chest. Ella grabs a hold of my shirt and breaks down crying. Great. Anon gets blood and mascara on his shirt, and I get tears. Ew. I hug her tightly and rub her back. There, you can burp now. My fingers run slowly on the scales of her hood, running down her back up again. Jesus Christ, that's very intimate, dude. The Wani Rain scene. A softer hiss reverberates to her chest like she's purring. Why? A lot of snakes are deaf and don't communicate through sound at all. What are you talking about? There, you can burp now. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what it feels like. It's a fun part about the Wani Rain scene is that it's so early on in the game and in their relationship, it's really kind of awkward in a fun way. Her breathing slows as she calms down. I've managed to sedate the baby. Now I must do what Cooking Mama always told me, to not shake the baby. And then he turns into evil Unk. And starts shaking her. This is revenge! She stutters and sniffs, pulling away from me to meet me face to face. Thank you. I wipe the tears from her face with my hands. Why can't you just, plink them away with your little fingertip? You're welcome. We get up from the floor, you're brushing herself off. Now that you've had your second breakdown with me... what the fuck, man? Let's go fight! That's more my style. Oh, look, it's a... Dude! Alia burps up a dog skull. Alia, you got something to tell me? Is that Mr. Snuggles? Dude, this background is so ass. I'm crying. This shit is so ass. Come on! Try. We head over to Mr. Wiltz and get geared up after we get our padding on. Diapers? We watch a few matches of other people bashing each other with the padded battering rams. Call it armor, man. You're adults. You put your armor on. Ali and I both won our first rounds. Our bouncing skills coming in handy after a couple more rounds with me and Zelda. Aw, come on, man. You couldn't get some, clip art? Or draw, some shitty helmet so it's not kind of charming how crappy it is? Come on! We climb onto our platforms, meeting face to face but not as friends. We are now mortal enemies. Why the fuck is Un's first fight against Zelda? Why do they keep putting Un in scenes with Zelda? They're not the love interest. Why do you keep making it seem like they are? So you made it this far after all. I was about to say the same thing, and he flicks a pistol from his belt. They call me Pistol Pete. I can handle myself pretty well. Also, I cheated. I threw tickling powder at him. And then I stabbed him. What, you mean itching powder? No, it's tickling powder. It's another weird fetish. You wouldn't get it. Let's me be the judge of that. Why does he say it so lame? It's probably the most cringe conversation I've ever had. You're having fun on stage. Fuck off. You know the fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin and the Revenge of the Sith? A little bit? It disappointed me probably disappointed me. Okay, it was probably the most cringe conversation I've ever had. I'm a little disappointed with myself for that. We get into our positions. Get ready, bro! Zelda and I make a quick side swipe, our rams bouncing off of each other. I defend against the next attack, blocking it and shoving her weapon away. I hit her in the thigh, trying to push her off, but she shoves me back. She jabs at me, and I have no choice but to defend. She hits me pretty hard, knocking me back a bit. I jab forward, forcing myself into a balanced position. This is so lame. Can we get some emotional context for this? Like, come on, be a little cringe. Have a little fun. Describe it in grand, heroic terms like it's an epic fantasy battle, even though you're idiots with boppets. Come on. Why is it so, like, dry and, like, describing it to me like I'm supposed to take these as instructions on how to fight in a boppet fight? While recovering, Zelda hits me in the side. Why don't you describe that as, like, in my moment of weakness, Zelda exploits it. Ah! I parry her ram with great speed and shove her back. Foul demon! I go berserk, striking her over and over. There's no mercy in my soul. There's no room for retaliation, only a pitiful, endless defense. But a smart brain? Why can't you just describe her as Zelda's intellect? Why does she have to have a smart brain? But Zelda's keen cunning manages to find an opportunity for a counterattack, deflecting my weapon out of the way. A lightning fast maneuver and another stab. The start of her onslaught is swiftly brought to an end when I bring back my ram into a defensive position. It's set in the UK. That would explain why it's raining all the time. It's in the UK. Her ram ends between my legs. That's how. Anyway, kids, that's how I became sterile, and we had to adopt you. She almost hit my poor babies. I never felt them shrink so fast in my life. And then I shove my ram forward, hitting her right in the booba, shoving her off the platform. Un is the winner. Excitedly raise my ram above my head, pumping it up and down, over and over again. I climbed out of the platform, helping Zelda up. That was a good hit. You alright? Oh yeah, this padding is great. Also, you hit like a girl. Let's get this armor off. I don't want to miss Danny's fight. Jesus Christ, Danny. What the fuck? His eyes all blue. That's my attack. You're blue now. Ugh. We get to the back room and Danny's getting treated for a bloody nose. Oh, he's got a How'd they get a bloody nose? Like, the beak is mostly bone and cartilage. I mean, I can imagine that it breaks on the inside, but it feels really weird for that to happen. I feel like you'd sooner get it in your neck than your beak. Danny! Whirly sprints over to him, almost tripping over other people along the way. Who? There's no one here. Well, one, I watched your match, missed your match. Two, what happened? It was an accident. I got hit in the face. Your nose is bleeding. I'm alright, I promise. Also, I have a beak, you idiot. Like, I know I have a nose and a capacity to smell, but Trinity hits pretty hard, though. She's like Trish. She's small, but compact. Just the mention of the name makes Zelda mad. Trinity did this? It was an accident. I leaned too far forward when she was recovering from my attack, and I got hit. It's fine. It's not fine. She did that on purpose. She didn't. I mean it. Hey, Mr. Wiltz over the speakers. Next up is Alia versus Trinity. She better beat her down good. Let's go cheer her on. We head out to the audience where Ali and Trinity already locked in Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Dun 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 dun. God, this music is so fucking disastrously bad. Hold on, we're pulling up some of the other RuneScape tracks. I need some man music for men. Get this baby ass shit out of here with your padding. I want some big man music like Doorways. Also, there's no sound effects. We head out to the audience where Alia and Trinity are already locked in combat. Alia looks serious. This is personal for her. They both attack and defend, neither of them landing any hits. It's a stalemate. Trinity leans forward, using the power of intimidation. Alia gets mad. That seems to play into Trinity's plan. Dude, what the fuck is this kerning? Look at this R sheltering under the umbrella. Do it, Alia! Beat her good! Come on! Crack her skull! Break her bones! Tear out her heart! Our cheers seem to boost Alia's morale. She sends a sneaky hit into Trinity's side. Dude, what the fuck? You can't just snap like this. Trinity retaliates and shoves Alia back. Alia reaches the edge of the platform, Trinity following with a jab. Oh, we're doing spins now? Man, that spin looks so shit. I feel like you could get a better result if you, like, faded the sprite in and out while moving it. Like, you fade it in and out so that they're sort of... You know what I mean. Like, she fades in, the other sprite's already fading out, and you do that again and again, and you create this sort of whirly effect. Kind of implies a motion blur, too. Works a little better than this. Maybe you could do it, like, in tune with the tinning to get a... I can imagine you can probably get some cool effect if you try. Alia swings around to the side, forcing herself into a spin. She takes a Trinity's leg. Trinity slamming into the platform, rolling onto the floor below, and Alia wins. Wow. That was like 4 text boxes for their whole fight. Wow. So, whatever. Our cheers were much louder. You whooped your ass. Good hit, Alia. You showed her. Trinity stops out of the arena, throwing around, looks at us and smiles. They meet up in the back rooms and get pulled into a group hug. You know what this means? Wait, man. It means the last 2 contenders for the prize are you and Un. Surely Un is gonna win this one, right? Like, Alia can't just keep winning. Her and I get evil grins and face each other. You better bring it. If you hold back even a little, I'll never forgive you. Hold back? Who would I do that? Mr. Wiltz's voice booms over. You do not need an apostrophe before a Z, I think. Coming up, our grand finale. All 5 idle contestants, Un and Alia. Man, those names look so bad so close together. You won't win this? We'll be right back. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Wiltz finds us backstage, giving us both a good job, both of you. Excellent balancing skills out there, but now it's just the 2 of you. Remember, it's just a game. No matter who wins, it's all in good fun. Of course. All you when you win. Who's gonna be on your +1? When? Come on, Danny. Give me more credit. You against her? Sorry, dude. I don't think so. You couldn't feel how hard she hit. When is my vote? Oh, how hard he hit. You know, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about my feelings about how. Thank you. You just have to find out who I choose. I know I'm using it on. Really? Who? I can't tell you until I win. Bring it on, Cubo. I'll make you into a new pair of boots. You'd think there would be weight classes in these. You'd think. But the story is written by a shit idiot who really wants Tiny McMahon to hang out with Big McHugely. We climb onto the platforms. There's 1 platform! Getting into position. Let the grand finale begin. Alia immediately swings the ram. I barely block it. Feeling the shockwave throughout my entire body. She's fast, a lot faster than me, and hits like a freight train, but she's also a lot bigger, making her meet her the bigger target. I duck under an X attack and in the side of her knee. She loses her balance for just a moment, recovering quickly. She has years of dance skills on her side. She has the advantage. She jabs me in the side. I hardly have enough time to recover from the hit. When another hits my chest, I deflect her next attack before she can throw me off, jabbing her in the stomach. She takes a step back. She shoves me back, sending in another quick attack. I deflect her attack again, jabbing her in the side and pushing her. She stomps her boot behind her, preventing her from moving back. I see the advantage with the left leg facing sideways, an easy win. If I can take out her knee and strike again when she's falling, she can't recover. I duck under an extra attack, hitting her behind her knee as hard as I could. She falls back a bit, attempting to recover. Here's my chance. I send a quick attack towards her. She plants her hand on the floor. I miss the attack, misjudging my alignment. She scrambles to her feet. She deflects another one of my oncoming attacks, ramming me in the side. I jab her as hard in the stomach. She shoves me back hard, barely stopping myself from hitting on the edge of the platform. I have to attack. I lunge forward. She bashes my arm, redirecting my ram's attacks. The next attack to the side. I use the extra range to start going for a powerful attack. Oh yeah, it read right through me. She delivered the heavy uppercut to my chest, knocking me not only off my feet but off the platform. I land hard on my back, almost knocking the wind out of me. And Alia's the winner. What a shit fight. What a shit fight. This shit is so ass. It's so boring and descriptive. There's no emotions. There's no like sense of that Un gives a shit or that Alia's getting into it. There's just, and then my foot goes here, and then my hand goes there. You're not writing choreography, motherfucker. You're writing a story. Get this choreography ass out of here. Oh, I love the song. The crowd roars cheering on. Oh, yeah. So, okay, no, stop the music. Stop the music. Wasn't the entire fucking point that the whole fucking school hates Alia? Isn't the massive plot point that everyone is afraid of her and everyone hates her guts? Why is the crowd cheering? Tell me. Tell me. Her whole point is that she's ostracized and an outcast of society, but apparently winning a contest makes people cheer for her? Is she just fucking stupid? Anyway, time to listen to a song I like. I open my eyes and Alia is standing over me offering a helping hand. I take her hand as she pulls me onto my feet. You hit hard. We trying to kill me? Maybe. I laugh a little even though I'm pretty sure she isn't fully joking. You should have hit me harder then. What can I say? I really wanted that. You were gonna get it anyway, you dumb fuck. Like, you people keep acting like you're dating and like you're snuggly wuggly together, and then you're like, oh, I'm not gonna use it on someone else. Oh yeah, come meet me in the back. Also, I just want to point out, shouldn't you reiterate what the fucking prize is? I know that the story technically already explained it, but in moments of tension, you want to make sure that the audience is aware of the stakes. You need to repeat what the fucking prize is so that I know what's at stake. You dumb fucker. Walked to the back curtain. We got pulled into another hug. That was amazing. You did so well. I won't lie. You had me there for a moment. At what point you nearly knocked me on my feet? You hit me in the knee. I'm gonna recover from that. Like, does the author think that if you just write out the choreography, it's more exciting? Because that's not how that works. Also, this man just keeps being at different heights. He's floating. Right? Look at where her knees are and where his ankles are. What the fuck is he doing? I don't mean to beg of the friendly group, but I need to speak now. Anyway, George said really low. Oh, you're just okay? She lifted you pretty high with that hit. I hardly felt it. I told you the armor was good. Yes, you did some amazing foreshadowing there. I'm thankful you're right. That would have. What the fuck does Zelda's opinion and analysis of the armor have to do with how the armor actually functions? Your chest would be no more. The thought of her caving in my chest and shivers up my spine. Because all Un does is be a scaredy cat and suck at his job. No thanks. I choose life. Don't put thoughts like that in his head. I'm sorry, bad choice of words. You have a lot of those. I rejoins her sliding her wallet into her back pocket. There's a new light blue wristband on, and we got one in her hand. I don't have that many. The prize is food and rides are free at the fair for young persons, including a small cash prize, usually a gift card. They've been to a whole bunch of attractions already, and now they get a free ride? Dude, that sucks. That's ass. It sounds like she should be the opening act. Also, his black eye is already healed. Yes, you do. We all laugh from our sudden synchronization. There's still plenty to do here. We have more food we haven't eaten yet. I wanted to try the deep-fried ice cream. Right. How did we not try this yet? See you guys. Danny and Zelda take off. Wait, Alia, you didn't give your extra bracelet yet. A bright blue clip-on bracelet waves in front of my face. Oh, me? After everything that happened, how could it be that you're choosing me? It's not like we've been constantly fucking flirting. God damn this story. Fuck. I thought you gave it to Danny. I was planning to give it to you the whole time. You, I'm not as close to you as Danny is. I take the bracelet. Him and I have been close enough. Have been close to enough things together. By the way, if you go by the dialogue, the gladiator stuff happens in the evening. What about it? By the way, I want to spend the rest of tonight with you. My heart thumps in my chest. This is new. What is this feeling? Love? Nobody loves me. I'm a creep. I always keep talking to girls and talking about how big their boobas are.
My face is getting hot. My heart is throbbing in my chest. A smile grows on my face as I clip my bracelet on.
Alia clears the throat. We should, get to using these.
Yeah, we should.
We'll leave the tent with a new feeling in my chest.
Horses, for your pleasure!
I need a moment to process that sentence. I'm sorry. Ooh. Alia sees a merry-go-round and uses her tail to grab my arm and pulls me along with her. She's jumping up and down excitedly, much more excited than the thought of someone of our age over something as simple as a merry-go-round. She excitedly starts talking about that one she went on before. Alia fucking skateboards and dances. Why would a fucking merry-go-round interest her? Then my mom and I wrote on each of the animals. I had to get on each one. I asked flatly, we're doing that here, aren't we? Yes. Hey, you don't have a choice. Wow, this fucking... Is this supposed to be character? Like character writing? He's a creep, a weirdo. What the fuck is he doing? As she said, we rode the merry-go-round again and again and again. And the attendant is like, aren't you kids too fucking old for this? What the hell? You got free tickets. Go somewhere fun. The night's only... Dude. Rode it so many times that we got... Until we got to ride on each plastic animal. Well, you know, they got horses for your pleasure. By the end of it, I got dizzy. Alia was very happy she got to be on each one. Where's the ride where Greg goes on in the diary of a wimpy kid dog this? I don't know what you're talking about. It's run out well into the night, but Alia and I keep going on small rides and playing some games. Listen, if you wonder why it's bright outside, it's day for night, okay? They can't afford night shoots. We stopped to eat some treats and try deep-fried ice cream that Zelda was going on about. I didn't expect it to be good, but it surprised me with how good it actually is. Wow, that sentence sucks ass. You used the same... twice? Come on! You know what would be great? A CG for the merry-go... Yes! Yes, it would be, Senator. Or at least a paint-over. It's an unexpected taste, but a welcome one. After a while of playing more games and riding some rides, you start to get pretty tired. I think it's time to call it a night. Think about to close in an hour anyway. It's almost 1 a.m. If you guys are in junior year, I can't imagine you're out at 1 a.m. And if you are seniors... Dude, you guys have been up for a lot lately. You were up until 3, like, last night. Riding some rides. So lame. Ugh. Yeah, I'm tired. Me too. Home it is. And I take our prizes, lugging the bags over our shoulders. I take one final look around the fair. The lights, the food, the rides, taking it all in. Today was fun, truly did. I'm pretty sure your day was more exciting because you were with your friends than the fucking rides, man. Like, listen, I like going on rides and stuff, but part of it is the experience. And like the first time, great. The second time, it's a little different. I remember the first time I went to one of those, what is it called again? Those launching towers? Woof! Woo! I felt that. Exciting and thrilling. We got back to Denny's home around 1:25 in the morning. On a far walk, we were all too tired to walk fast. Plus, we were each walking around with a heavy bag of goodies. We hardly say a word on the way home. Him and Danny so tired to talk. As soon as we got inside, both him and Zelda pass out on the blow-up mattresses. Same blow-up mattresses Isla and I was sleeping on the night before. I'm confused where Ollie and I will sleep. They slept on the couch. Now you sleep on the couch. The both of us too together to fit on the couch, so let's rely on one another. Matteo grips my waist, pulling me down the hall, where she opens a door to a small room. It's her room, but she borrows anyway. The writers got tired. My pen is tired. There's a reclining chair in the corner that she uses as a bed. Guess she doesn't use the room enough for them to justify getting a real bed. Wow, that's just fucking cruel. Come on, man, get a guest room. She points to the chair, telling me to sit. Like a good boy, I sit in the chair without hesitation. I'm about to pass out too. So you won't see me refusing a comfy spot. She puts one of her knees on the chair next to my legs. Her chest next to my face. What part is your relationship in? She's sleeping on your chest, man! She purrs with soft hisses because the main character because the writer just really needs a fucking purring character. He's like, if Olivia's gonna purr with bellows, I'm gonna get my purring snake wife! Feeling on my chest sends a nice vibration through my body. Maybe snakes do purr, but I've never heard of it. It's a harmony of discomfort and trust. I rub her back and enjoy her hissing. Man, this is just copying that fucking scene where Olivia crawls on top of Inko in the beanbag. She's sleeping soundly after a couple of minutes, but she continues purring. The sound helps me slowly drift to sleep. 2 months later. Why does it fade out so fast? Give it some time to breathe, man. It's a time skip. It's been a couple of months since the fair. Well, into fall and Halloween's right around the corner. You mean harvest? We're a week away, and the school has put up the child-friendly Halloween decorations. Holly has been teaching me more about footwork needed for certain types of dances. I'm trying to learn from Mr. Wills, but I think I'll learn better with a more hands-on approach. And unfortunately, Mr. Will isn't allowed to touch any of the students after he got added to the sex offender registry, so what are you going to do? After school, Holly had invited me over to her house for some more after-school practice. My dad isn't home, and neither is her brother. Oh, brother! This guy stinks! Our room has multiple skateboards. Here I am! Here I am! Here I am, cause here I am! Our room has multiple skateboards and posters on the walls of bands I don't know of and even some anime characters. Nobody has ever heard of Metallica. Or I guess, Malpacia? You know, Metallica, that obscure band. Never heard of them. Also, couldn't you edit in a couple of skateboards? Come on! There's a vinyl here! No, Dad doesn't have budget for daisies, but he will set 60k on fetish stuff. Man, that's what we like to call budgeting. It's like that I'm spending thousands of dollars on candles, but I'm not spending less on them. There's a few anime figures, too. They're probably in that closet, so we can't see them. Don't worry about it. Thank God, I don't know if I can deal with my little brother today. Is he that bad? He's not a bad kid, he's just easily excitable. Like a little Danny? Exactly. It's like when you look at Junior hasn't shut up since. He's all like, man, why doesn't he have scales? Do we need to fix him? Do we need to surgically affix a tail to him to fix him? What has he been saying? He keeps saying I want you to come over so we can all play with his building blocks and be a happy family. Dude, is your brother like traumatized? That's not what a normal kid says. You're not his mom. Yeah, Dad never plays with him. I can't blame him. He works too hard and he's too tired. So who the fuck is raising him? I try to, but I get annoyed and quit. What about your mom? Doing your mom? She looks at a picture of her parents and a younger her. She's not with us anymore. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. No, it's alright. It's old biz. May I ask what happened? She sighs heavily. I wanted to get off this topic. Not right now. Another time, maybe. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. It's alright. I put in much longer than I got over it. Ugh. She's gone. Don't get me wrong, but I don't cry over it anymore. I honestly don't know what to say after that. I've never had to go through anything like that before. How can I empathize with her? Fun part, I'm pretty sure this is one of those choices that doesn't matter. The literal only difference is that she says, I'm okay, but thanks, or we shouldn't stay on this topic. It's so fucking weird. We shouldn't stay on this topic. Really, I'm okay, but thanks. Anyway, we have to work on your balance. Your leg strength needs some more work. Yeah, adventure! Your leg strength needs work. How can you tell? It's when you end up standing on one leg, or when your leg movement, when you do any of your leg movements too quickly. The longer you do it, the more shake. The leg muscles aren't used to doing anything other than walking. There are certain muscles that you need to start using when you're dead. Wait, So there are certain muscles that you're just starting to use when dancing. My legs have been getting pretty shaky when I dance for too long. That's just because dancing is intense. I thought that was normal. Once you get your leg muscles built up, you have a much easier time. I'll also help you with your balance. How do I strengthen my leg muscles? I'll start you with an easy one. Lunges. I want you to stand in place, legs spread a bit apart. And you'll want to step forward, getting as low to the ground as possible, almost one knee almost touching the ground. Lunges are good exercise. I unfortunately cannot argue with this. They're pretty good. Good for limbering up a little, especially if you stretch your back while you do it. All I'm saying is we can all benefit from a little bit of exercise. Or, if you're that kind of person, a little jazzercise. She does one lunge, staying in position to show me. She gets low, a lot lower than I thought. I'm actually taller than her for once. You're stretching your muscles so they get a workout, plus you're working yourself up at the same time, so they'll contract to build strength in the new position. She shows me lunge after lunge and how to transition from one leg to another. She helps me start the lunge, helping me so that I don't fall. I get lower and lower with each one. After I feel comfortable doing them on my own, she does them with me. I'm not as fast as her, but she stays with my pace. After 15 minutes, my legs start to hurt. The burning feeling is normal, just push through it. Quite literally, feel the burn. The burn is good, that's how you know it's working. I try my best to keep going, but I'm slowing down. I do one final lunge, and, I realize I can't get up.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Alia stands next to me, putting her hands on my sides. You're not falling over. You're not getting under this one that easy. Get up, push as hard as you can. Push! Push it out like a big turd.
I'm pushing.
More like I'm struggling with the fire burning in my thighs. You're doing it. Come on, a little further. I'm sweating bullets! I think this is the song I was thinking of. Garden is the music track. The heat of my legs is nothing like I've ever felt before. I feel like I'm waist deep in lava! It's excruciating. It's horrible. This is inhumane. My legs give out, but Alia catches me and sits me down with my back to the wall. Good job. Now hold on until you feel the click. My legs gave out. How was that a good job? You were getting up. I could see your effort, your struggle. I could see you try. You kept going until you couldn't. That's good. It's just determination. Get this underchill shit out of here. I speak through my huffs and puffs and inhales. This. Many years of practice. I've been doing this for 4 years, motherfucker. How strong are your thighs? I mean, they're pretty chunky. I can crush full cans. I'm too tired to think of anything dirty. But I am anyway. Because I'm a pervert. A sex pervert. She slides open her closet door, revealing a miniature fridge. You have a miniature fridge? Excuse me. A miniature refrigerator. You have a miniature refrigerator? Sure do. Keeps all kind of stuff. Keep all kind of stuff in this bad boy. It even has a small freezer compartment. I got ice cream bars. You want one? Why do you eat ice cream? Anything cold. She tosses the wrapped ice cream bar towards me. The cold feeling in my hands is already heavenly. I unwrap the bar, taking a single bit and getting teleported to the... Oh man, his face... Oh, I thought his expression changed during the text box, but no. This is not that dynamic. And it's... Why is that an uppercase I? I guess there was a period here, and he was like, I need to merge these sentences. I get teleported to the best resort on Earth. The cold offsets the desert heat in my body. Dude, come on. I sich in relief, laughing as my body relaxes. Ah, this is so funny. This is heaven. Legs are shaking again. She's right. I can feel them struggling to settle down. I don't think I'm able to get up. Over time, those shakes will stop. They stopped for me at some point, too. They were bad for me, too. Over time, those shakes will stop. They're bad for me, too. She sits next to me eating her own ice cream bar. How did you get a miniature refrigerator? My parents would never let me have a miniature refrigerator. I was hiding it from my dad initially. And then he decided to invade my privacy and found it.
Was he annoyed?
He was, but he was more impressed that I managed to hide it. How do you hide a mini fridge anyway? Those things significantly impact the heat of your room. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure most fridges require like special outlets. They're pretty power hungry. Dude, how did you hide this? Like, even a mini fridge is pretty big. Like, you don't just put this on a shelf, right, and stash it behind some books. Where did you put it? And that came with trust issues, though. Does he think you're doing anything bad? He did think I was doing drugs at some point.
What? You're doing illegal substances? Illegal, mind-altering substances?
Inko, shut the fuck up. So, I shed my skin, but Mr. Red about my nose. So, it was pure. Why did my dad freak out? He was yelling at me about how bad the stuff is. He told me about crack cocaine, and if I was going to use some of that China Cat, he told me I needed to use his dealer, because his dealer only deals in pure China Cat, and not like the crack stuff that they mix with soap. Camouflage. And snakes and bad eyes fridges wouldn't have the smell they could taste. Wouldn't they be able to pick up on, like, the heat traces? Because some of them have, like, these little pits that are, like, heat sensors. It took me, like, 20 minutes to figure out what he was talking about, then I picked up my nose and pulled off the shedded skin.
I bet he felt like a fucking idiot!
He did.
You best make sure he never lives it down. When he dies, when he's on his deathbed, when he begs you for forgiveness for all he's done, you'll tell him, you once thought that I was doing crack cocaine, it was just shedded skin. And so he dies, knowing it was all for naught, that even in his last moments he's not respected. He's treated as nothing but a joke. And so when he passes on, all hope leaves his body, and he can never rest. He'll be a ghost for the rest of his life, tormented by the knowledge that you were a prick. It was practically his hand as he's begging for me to forgive him. What the fuck is your relationship with your dad? He seems very willing to do whatever the fuck he wants, but also is like, eh? So I got my own custom leotard. He didn't like the open back too much, but I do. I know what? Dude! What? I think it looks good. Well, I hit your scale right way. You shine like the stars in the Nichtski. Take another bite from my ice cream bone to realize during my chewing that she's completely silent. I'm too afraid to look over. Is she disgusted? Did I say the wrong thing? What did I say again? I just blurted out like I knew what I was talking about. Was it too much? I pushed through my nervousness, tilting my head a little to peek at her. Her face is red. No, it's gray. She's stunned. Flustered by my unintentional flirt. Shut the fuck up! The amount of horny, pervy thoughts you've had at this point? Shut up! Wait, was it intentional? Oh my god! If I ever get my hands on a morning star, I'm shoving it up Oon's ass. Maybe that's why I said it. Because I'm a sex pervert. And I have no boundaries. She swallows the rest of the bar whole. Dude, she has no idea what to say. I still feel my trembling legs. I can't tell if it's from the exercise, the jazzercise, or my nerves. What else can I say? Dude. Apparently this choice doesn't matter. You okay? Thanks. This is the merging point. Like, what the fuck? Thanks. She pauses for a bit. No one's ever told me that before. Threading on her silver scales compliments her snoot. I wish she could smile like that forever. I want to tell her it's true. I want to tell her how beautiful she is. My heartbeat goes faster in my chest, feeling like an asteroid is striking my chest repeatedly. Get this goodbye volcano ass out of here. It's, I kinda... Fuck. I don't know if I want to continue or if we're just gonna leave it off on this lovely cliffhanger for now. I kind of want to stop because I'm a little tired. It's been 3 hours, so longer than some of my streams, so I feel like stopping, getting a bit of a break. Maybe we'll stream somewhere in the middle of the week. Maybe we won't. I don't know. My throat's starting to hurt too, so
I can't continue with this either. I don't know, bro. Let's take a break, recover, recenter our chakras, realign our auras, let the universe talk through us, and all that fun stuff. And next time, I guess Ienzo is going to tell us
What in tarnation is this?
I'm surprised he didn't bump in during the lunges. Feels like the way more obvious point to enter and have to be awkward. Man, like, this guy could just, like, grab Un by the head and just crush him down like a can. Wait, are her hands together in... Oh my god, there's not even an outline there. Oh. Well, you know what they say, Luigi. Mr. X. Who the fuck's in their shirt? I just read... Wait, what's this about tucked shirts? I don't think anyone has their shirt tucked in. See you guys next week. Be there or be square. Hopefully my voice will rest and recover a little bit. In the meantime, it's getting low. You were great. You were lovely. You were everything I ever wanted. What a shit show this is turning into. A very different kind of shit show than I expected. But that's the magic. The Disney magic. We need more Jason. Ha! Up, top, down, low.